Hello, my name is Teak, his name is Rhapsody, and this is Rhapsody and Teak, and we're Rhapsody and Teak, and we're taking a peek. It's Rhaps and Teak take a peek for another week. Hi, Rhaps. I'm Teak. How are you, Rhaps?
Hi, Teak. I'm Rhaps. How are you, Teak?
I'm Teak, and I'm doing great, Rhaps. It's good to see you, Rhaps. Hope you're doing well, Rhaps.
It is damned good to see you. We did a recording last week. You had friends about, and I had naps. I napped. I spent the entire time napping.
You got to recover. Sometimes that's what it takes. You just if you don't give the instrument the time it needs to recover, then there might be functions that you can't fulfill.
You're not wrong. Like there was
hard to tell what, but something.
There was an area around there where I didn't realize that this was a throat infection was the reason I was disappeared for a bit.
Yeah.
There was a lot of time where I didn't realize that it was a throat infection, despite the fact that I definitely should have, because I've had many of them before. So like I should have been able to identify it off the bat, but I hadn't. I was continuing to fatigue the instrument. I was talking and doing long streams while it was happening, and man, the days that I was off camera, you can push it too hard. The instrument did not want to play.
Yeah, and just like any instrument, you gotta do right by your craft. So good for you for resting and recovering. Another proof that we can add to the pudding that these creators, we take care of our health, which is important because both of us will have people who will reach out and be like, are you sleeping enough? Are you eating enough? Are you drinking enough? Are you resting enough? And the answer is probably yes, but if not, also that's my choice.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like all of us have times where we burn the candle from both ends. And then all of us have times where we recover too. So this is just like any other craft, any other passion. Yeah, but today you're recovered.
Today I am entirely recovered. It is sometimes occasionally difficult to explain the nuance of like, yes, I am expending this resource, and yes, this resource is, my physical or mental health at the time.
Yep.
But man, there is a demand.
There's gold under the rainbow.
Me to do it, and I have some idea in the future, some couple weeks off, where I will be able to take those days back for myself.
Yeah, no, 100%, because we have this direction that we're going to, and sometimes it's like, I need 80 hours. I need this time right now in order to achieve this goal. Honestly, I suspect that the world of content creation, the industry of content creation is full of horrible employees. Just really terrible employees. We're not really good with standard clock in, clock out kind of work environment. We're not really very good with standard deadlines. We're not really very good with estimating how long something's going to take. But every once in a while we wake up and we're like, I'd like to do a 200-hour project, and we just freaking do it.
Exactly.
And that's the name of the game.
Those are the points where you need a time turner, such as might be found in something like a Spellcaster's University.
Hey, Spellcaster University. As said, his name is Rhaps, my name's Teak. This is Rhaps and Teak Take a Peek. We're back this week. It's been 3 weeks since the last week of this peak. This time it's Spellcaster Universe. Spellcaster? I keep saying Spellcrafter, right? And there's probably is spellcrafting, but we're mostly casting. Spellcaster University. Described thusly on the Steam store, this is a strategy simulation magic management indie game. Okay? With a very, very quick descriptor. It says, develop a prestigious university of mages, build rooms, train your students, fight orcs, slay the bureaucrats, manage your budget. A director's life is not a quiet one. And I'm excited to play this game because it is a little different than some of the games we've been playing recently. It has more of that management element, okay? So I looked at pictures of the screens, and it's got a screen that's just a graph that just shows how your various, ins and outs are flowing. And I really like games like that. I really like just stopping and we played Gazillionaire on stream the other day, which is just like an old Flash game where you basically buy low, sell high. It's like it's buy low, sell high the game, you know? And I like looking at those graphs and being like, all right, how are we doing? You know, how do we make this go up and to the right? You know, you can kind of simplify it down to that. So I'm quite excited for it. But we did have one thing to mention at the beginning, you know, all whatever. What do you call this part? Two people are talking back and forth, and it's, you know, it's interesting conversation, but it's tangential, and there's a word for it. It's like banter, maybe?
Banter, dialogue, aside.
A discourse. Yeah. Anyway, all of that aside, we did not stream last weekend, and there was not this week then a ladder streak episode, but Rhaps and I together took part in an event called Pride with Friends, right at the end of June, where we played Slay the Spire ladder, or Slay the Spire. Goodness, where the hell did the words go some days? We played Spire with Friends, a Slay the Spire mod, which you may know from our most recent ladder streak at Ascension 20 on my stream, and raised $9,000 for charity. Actually, it was a really, really cool and incredibly humbling, you know, gracious experience for us and for many other people. And we'll link the highlight down below if you'd like to check it out. So if you're feeling that need for a little bit of Spire and a little Spire with Friends, that'll be down there too. So check it out. But today, Spellcaster University.
Especially if Ascension 20 Spire with Friends is something that you've been really, really hoping to see as a capstone for a ladder streak.
We did it.
You will see it in that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to spoil anything, but that highlight is long, and it is one run.
It is. It sure is. Yep.
All right. Well, we've got a game
you want
in
to
front of us.
spellcast?
Let's quickly pull up the options menu. We've got the typicals. We don't have any real accessibility features of any kind here. I'm not necessarily certain whether or not it will require it. Doesn't seem like the kind of game that's going to have a bunch of screen shake at all.
Yeah.
Let's click new campaign, bud.
Let's do it.
Difficulty level, we have Novice up to Archmage. Needs grow 30% slower, standard.
I tend to like to start right in the middle for these kinds of things, right? Because what are we trying to do? We're trying to look at a game at the out of the box settings, right? What does it offer me? What would it offer someone else? But we can look at what they do, right? So the easier modes scale by giving you more starting gold, which makes sense for a management game, right? Like you're just given more cushion to make decisions with in the beginning.
Yep.
And some more infrastructure. And then what do the difficult ones do? Needs grow faster. Recover. Okay, we'll have to figure out what needs recover means.
And
impossible to replay. It's Iron Man. Okay. So that's cool. Okay, let's do
really
Sorcerer.
I've seen a lot of things where the high levels of difficulty are turning off a replay that you otherwise would have had. There's one that allows you to like redo your last combat that removes that. I can't remember what game removes that in the highest difficulty setting, but it is always a pretty interesting one because it's the kind of
something we've played?
Maybe. It might be just something that you've played even. But it feels like it's a meaningful progression because those are the kinds of things that you are going to less likely need to rely on as a more advanced player, so you will then be able to ascend them. I
do think of them as kind of different though, right? And in some games, Iron Man is a separate checkbox because you've got how difficult is the math in the game, and then you've got how punishing is micro in the game, right? And Iron Man is basically you no redos. You know, you don't get to make mistakes. If you make mistakes, they're permanent. And so I don't know. It gets overcomplicated when you have a million boxes for difficulty, but I do understand why it's sometimes separated.
Now, do we want to pop the game length on the shortest possible in order to try and get
I think we should.
Done?
I don't know that we'll be able to finish a run anyway, but I didn't. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So that we can get through more of it.
Possible. I don't think any challenge rules make sense to add here. The final thing I was going to say on difficulty level is one of the reasons that I also do that. I try and start on the normal as often as I can, even if I think that, you know, maybe I'll have a little bit of an easier time on the easier ones, is because then I start making mistakes that I don't realize are as bad mistakes as they are.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I start formulating standard operating procedures that then destroy my ability to move up.
No, totally. That even happens with just Ascension systems and building out of your good habits that have become bad habits. This was the story of Monster Train for me with Awoken.
Yes.
Awoken, like I had on lock until something like Covenant 20, and then I could not win.
Yeah.
Until I rebuilt my understanding of the faction. So no, I totally get it.
Those are all the points, like, I think we've talked about those kinds of points a lot in the Ladder Strike series as well. Those are the points that I find, like, so damn good. Like, that's the moment that I realize, like, oh, I've broken my understanding of how this works previously, and I've used the pieces of that to forge a new understanding of how this works that is going to be even stronger when
100%.
Aragorn will take to Mordor. Sorry, it became the Shards of Narsil at some point there. We have a university to name here, Teak. Now, my typical thing that I immediately pull here is like some sort of portmanteau.
Celebrity
Rhapsody,
name.
Teak.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
We could go for a celebrity name. We could go Bo Bridges, the university.
Bo Bridges. Bo Bridges
Bo Bridges Technical University.
Technically. Bo Bridges technically a university. For witches. Technically a university.
Do you talk at all about your alma mater, or is that a thing you do not disclose publicly?
Oh, I have talked about it on stream many times. Yeah, I went to school here. I went to school in Austin.
Cool.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because it might be an interesting thing to do a portmanteau of the two different universities we went to. I went to Macquarie University. So
Macquarie?
How about like
Technically a university is so funny to me. McQuaston? Wait. I think we should definitely do.
Honestly, that follows for me.
I'm losing my mind at technically a university, man. No, it needs to be like McQuaston. Yeah, we could use McQuaston if you want, but it needs to be technically a university. Absolutely, that's freaking amazing.
Love it.
What's our crest?
I've had a lot of input in the old university name there, so why don't you tell me where you're feeling as we cycle through these?
I liked that small dragon.
The small dragon?
Yeah, how can you say no? Look at what a cutie.
He looks friendly.
And then is this background?
I think we also have the ability to choose the prevailing colors.
Oh, we need to spend at least an hour and a half on this and then end the episode.
Yep.
Agreed.
This is going to be a short episode. We chose short run lengths. We're going to do this the entire time and then speed run the game in 20 minutes at the end. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a dice for randomize and we're McQuaston technically a university? Anchors up. Oh, that's kind of fun.
It is. Honestly,
weirdly, I like the green. Yeah.
It feels kind of discordant in a comic book way. Like this is the adornment. This is the flag in a medieval AU of Batman for Joker.
This is good. Wait, this is it. This is MTU definitely has this crest.
Oh, 100%.
McQuaston technically a university. It reminds me of that like, you know, orange and purple with just a deep green on top of it. Weirdly reminds me of, maybe there's one of the flags from medieval Total War that kind of looks like that or something. It definitely is. It's like ringing bells in my mind, but you know, there are regularly thousands of bells ringing in my mind, so it's hard to tell which of them are meaningful.
A regular flock of Notre Dame.
A regular belfry, and there may or may not be bats in it. That's right. Okay.
Whoa, we've got a choice.
Lake Village Forest.
New forest. Oh, right. So we have hoppers over. The forest. New students are on average poorer than elsewhere. More students are werewolves. The ancient troll might cause trouble, and there's a large buildable area. We also have the lake, which takes a longer trip to get to school, special opportunities with the creatures of the lake, and a rather limited buildable area. And then the village. New students on average are richer. The famous local minstrel might cause trouble and a large buildable area.
I don't want the village.
I don't want the lake, so can we go forest?
Yes.
Hell yeah. You should provide your students with ways to rest, entertain, and feed themselves, otherwise they will seek things outside of the university, which will waste time for their studies. I
love that loading animation.
It's
that
a
was
good
very
one.
nice. Like watercolor filling in, that was great.
I immediately had to speed through it because like I'm used to my PC loading things too quickly for me to read the tips and tutorials and stuff.
But this one gave you a chance.
It did.
Ah, tutorial pipe skeleton individual. Would you? So usually I read these. Would you like to read this one, Rhapsody?
Yes. However, I will need some input from you. Because, you know, I see this man and, like, you know, I've got my obvious drive to go for a Skeletor or for a Wizened Man or some such.
Right.
Just
one day. Right,
have
right,
you any
right.
voice you can pull from the ether? Any prompt for a voice that I can...
Yeah,
Sorry,
this is
Boyo?
Skelly. You just... do you have a Skelly? Can you be Skelly from Hades?
I haven't done enough interaction with Skelly in Hades, but I can try. I can certainly try.
But you know, it's kind of an over-the-top, you know, little bit Joyzy accent, boyo. You know, it's like...
Okay. I'll give it my best. I've done very little Jersey, but...
The joy is in the fail... Well, the joy is in the opportunity to succeed.
G'day. My name is Archmage Postumus. I was once head teacher, but wanted to give up on my position for obvious reasons. After the Lord of Evil's last attack, I shall be on hand to help you take my place. This short tutorial will show you the basics of the Spellcaster University, boyo. You will find information in the help book in the options menu. Let's start that tutorial.
It's in the edges. I had to give it back. It's kind of... It's reminding me of like the character, you know, like the little kid that you meet along the way. Did you ever go to the store? Because I went to the store and they had the best things, but I didn't have any money, so I just could look. And they said, get out. You can't stay at my store. And I said, no, I'm standing outside.
I'm standing outside until I can get some money to come in and buy the stuff from the store, but I can't go get a job right now. Child labor laws prevent me from getting a job right now. I'm 13 years old. I'm a baby.
With a pipe and a beard.
Of course.
And you're a skeleton. But you're a skeleton pipe baby.
Wait. I gotta make this.
Do you have a prop for this?
Oh, you are kidding me.
Skeleton pipe baby.
How?
Operational.
How do you lose a pipe?
How do you? Well, no, I know how you do that actually. That tends to happen. Those things are...
When you never leave your house. It makes absolutely
no sense
whatsoever.
I know exactly what this is like. Where's the dollar? No, I've been here.
A relatively tightly defined arena.
There's only so many places it can walk, and it's a pipe. It doesn't... It shouldn't go. It doesn't have legs. It's not animate. It's not animate. It doesn't have legs. It's not animate. It doesn't think. It's not sentient. Yeah. Oh, you... Nice. You found it.
At the bottom of the screen is your card hand. we're going closer to Jolly Quinn. It says the cousin of Harley Quinn. With these cards, Batman, you can build and customize your school, equip students, create new houses. You can play a card by selecting it and moving it towards the play area.
Woo.
Mr. J. I think I'm now just actively making it the most atrocious voice I possibly can. All right.
So brutal.
Let's put down a new house.
This is like when you live in the house with your couple roommates or whatever, and you've been watching on the loudspeakers, and this is where all of a sudden you look around and you like pull out your headphones. Hey, what are you watching over there, Teak? Nothing. I'm not. I wasn't. It was an ad.
I've never seen media. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't. What is it? Yeah. Nope. I'm a Luddite.
Now, this one's not from that character. When placing a building card, the room's access points are shown right, left, or stairs to access other floors. Rooms vary in dimensions and access points, so be careful not to block anything. Access points are shown in blue on the card's illustration. Right-click switches between text and illustration. Upgrade items can be placed in the room's corresponding slots. The symbol in the bottom left of the card will be green if the school has at least one available slot, red if not. Room cards specify which type of items they can house. So it's appearing immediately like a kind of cross-section building,
like Fallout
kind
Shelter,
like Fallout
XCOM.
Shelter, or like the examples I was both going to give.
Words right out of your mouth, baby. Hey, they
Uh-huh.
don't. They gotta pay me for something. You know what they say? Ye who speaks loudest and fastest wins most promotions.
You're not wrong.
That's what
Now,
I learned.
although, by giving the examples I was going to give, I'm afraid I'm going to have to punish you with, you may draw from 6 different decks to obtain new cards. When you draw, you choose one of the 3 cards. The more you draw from the same deck, the more expensive the cards become. Okay, kiddo?
Okay, now
Interesting.
I have this problem sometimes when I'm totally immersed in the game to where I read all the words and then none of them made any sense to me.
Yes.
And that's not just me trying to like be a helpful tutorializer.
No, it's a-okay. We have 6 different cards, 6 different decks, rather, from which we can obtain new cards by drawing them from them.
But these decks are preset, or we're buying cards into them, or?
I'm not entirely certain how the deck is seeded from the start. I don't think it's a deck that we're populating. I think we are using it to populate our hand.
I don't think that this is a deck builder in the sense that you're playing, discarding, and shuffling in place. I think that you've got your hand and you've got decks. And your hand is held, and you decide as you go whether or not to play some of the cards from your hand. And then you go over to the right, and you're like, I want a nature infrastructure, or I want a, like potion craft. And the more you go in on a certain kind of infrastructure, the more expensive it gets. But you're not then buying from those decks and creating a dynamic deck. You're buying from those decks and then playing your hand. I think that's it.
I think so as well.
But maybe the game will tell us when we play it.
May well do. I've tried not to preempt the game as much because a lot of the time
I
when I describe the game,
we keep learning.
I preempt the whole thing.
Yeah.
The standard deck.
It's a bad habit, but it's a good habit too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just known when to. The standard deck mainly contains utility cards such as the refectories, dormitories, basic classrooms. You can buy these cards with gold, which you gain, for example, when students apply and use the refectory, which you can also lose through upkeep and teacher salaries.
Refectory.
We got a strong teachers union here in New Jersey, which is
no, it's McQuaston. Technically,
McQuaston. Forgot about that. McQuaston, the capital of New Jersey.
Yeah.
There are 5 magic schools: natural, light, shadow, arcane, and alchemy. Each deck is made up of cards specific to its type of magic and costs mana. Mana is created by students when they study that type of magic.
Students create their batteries.
Yes, they are the meta generation resource, it seems. Here you can change the speed of the game and pause it. The filter tab allows you to toggle filters that'll help you better visualize some of the aspects of the skull. Events will appear here. Click on them to open them. They'll be automatically open when their gauge is filled. The messenger guinea pig indicates that you can message neighboring factions. You may also contact them through the local map. The head teacher's office gives you access to the school rules, which you can modify. From there, you're also able to see a list of students that are already graduated. Every student is given a future at the end of their curriculum, depending on their level. Yeah? What's up, Boyle?
Is this the Skelly? I think this is Clippy.
Oh, it's not. You're right.
You look like you're trying to build a school.
Would you like
I can help you with that.
Every student is given a future at the end of their curriculum. Depending on their level, the better their magic training is, the more prestigious their future will be, and the better the bonus they will reply to the school.
Would you like to donate? We noticed you graduated 3 weeks ago. Would you like to donate to your alma mater? It's like I just paid you for tuition.
You spent it already? The statistics of your school are available here. The menu allows you to distribute students among houses and to decide the priority of their studies. Your school's prestige will impact the number of students who want to apply. Some artifacts will create ingredients. Combine 3 of them in the culture menu to create a potion that will give you an immediate bonus when played. Some events will give you objectives. Fulfilling them will give you rewards at the end of the stage, such as spell books, which will give you bonuses in the campaign's next stages. The timeline showing the Lord of Evil's progress lets you know how long remains until he arrives. When it completes, an undead army is gonna come and destroy the magic skull. Now, you'd think I'd be on their side, but I'm more of a spellcaster than I am undead. I'm more affiliated with my class than my race and the kind of general structure of an RPG, boyo. At this point, your only option is to flee and build a new school elsewhere. Communicating with the Lord of Evil or completing events may slow his progress, but all I gotta say to you is good luck.
Oh my gosh.
We better hope that character doesn't return, right?
I hope that character don't know that.
A Sylvan Citadel. Would you like to nominate a different voice?
I think I told this story before, but I played through Final Fantasy Tactics on stream, and I found a character, and I was like, oh, this character, I'm going to really hit him with something out of left field. Because at this point, you've met 100 characters, right? And I'm like, I'll use a voice they didn't expect. And I decided that I would do a whisper voice like this, where I whisper the whole time. And this character was named Sid in a Final Fantasy game. I gave a whisper voice to Sid. Sid went on to have 1,000 lines. Yeah, that was stupid. It's like that was a mistake, and so I had to take a mulligan on that one at some point. I took it as long as I could. I can be your boy. I can give you a break for the intro.
Sure. I'd like to see it done by a master. Show me.
I'm not a master of boyo. It's been too long since I did it. A Sylvan Citadel. The kingdom's great forests are known for their giant millennium trees. We'll be at home here. Legends say that Elven used to use these woods, but everybody knows that elves don't exist, boyo. The local population lives more simply than the rest of the kingdom, so don't expect any rich students. Wood people. Students are wood people. Hey, listen, wood people. Students are poor.
I am an ant.
Where are we going, Treebeard? Students are poorer than usual, but have a higher chance of being werewolves. Okay, we get to choose some things. Places full of magical creatures. They need a lot of gold. It's Meow bonus. It's a start.
So the places full of magical creatures will give us consequences. Draw the card Stable and Phone. We'll need a lot of gold if the students are poor, 900 gold, or we shall do everything in our power to make our students' futures magnificent. Start with a counselor and a trophy case. Card.
We'll do everything in our power to make our students' futures magnificent.
The villagers send their regards.
Hi there!
I love it. Continue, please.
Hi there! We're from around here. We don't like trouble, and we're not fond of strangers. What are you doing here exactly?
Don't worry. We'll exclusively teach sacred magic in accordance with the rules of the Church of Light. We receive 125 light mana. We have -10 reputation with the Inquisition and +10 with the peasants. So the peasants apparently believe in the Church of Light. Do not worry.
Heard.
For our school mainly trains mages specialized in the healing of farm animals. Nature and extra peasant-like from there. Do not worry, for our school mainly trains mages specialized in necromancy and the summoning of powerful demons. I love the idea of saying that to a villager and them going, all right, as long as it's just that. Sorry, wrong voice. All right. No, wait. I can't. I'm stuck in boyo mode.
We got to. That's the problem with boyo. This is what I found. Okay, when I played Hades and I started playing around with boyo voice, very quickly it became every voice I ever did. Yep. You have two choices. You either cannot do boyo or you only do boyo. And so no, I feel your pain. Well, I mean, how are you feeling? We're just role playing here. Like, do you want to play with these? Do you want to be on Team Peasant?
I mean, we could. We certainly could. My greatest pulls definitely are in the direction of trying to go into heavy nature and trying to like heavy theme a nature run. Okay. We don't have any negatives inflicted by this.
We'll just we will leave only footprints. You know, we're gonna just fully it's gonna look like Teldrassil, okay? We're gonna build into the trees. Yeah, let's go nature.
Hell yeah.
I'm with it. Okay.
Student applications. So we're getting students applying here at the very start, remaining applicants. Okay, so this is kind of like a duplicate kind of system, it feels like.
We get to throw that into the bin if we decide we don't want them. That's so hardcore. I mean, I guess that's how it goes.
Audrey Neuren We start with 80 health and 80 sanity. We have 3 different statistics in hunger, tiredness, and boredom. We have these 3 modifiers that appear to be related to the individual character. Chaotic neutral, needs grow slower. So this person's needs 4 things. Needs grow slower in a class given by a chaotic teacher, and learns faster in classes given by neutral teachers. Okay, cool.
So they use the D&D alignment chart, but here it's going to be alignment with their teachers.
Yes.
The left one is how fast needs grow, and the right one is how fast they learn. That's cool. I like that.
Then we have dumb reduces learning rate by 40%, and then
not great.
Improves all gold gains from this student by 25%.
So just like a real university, we accept this student.
All right. How do we accept them? Also, we gotta give them names.
We can change their names. Like, you're in, but only one thing. You are now called, technically a mage. Boyo.
I feel like Ellis Island right now. I feel like...
Yeah.
Audrey Neuren? No, that's, Smith. Okay, and the next one, whatever your last name is, it's probably Smith, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be a John. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
What? The next person can be called Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Okay, good. Worker. So is left good and right is bad on their traits? Because they also have these like.
Oh, quirks, you're right. I totally didn't see those.
DD.
Worker learns all magic 10% faster. It's good to find a student who bothers taking notes and is a bully, lowers the sanity of nearby students, and is hyperactive, misbehaves a lot rather, but moves a little bit faster.
I don't know why that's in the negatives. This is just me. Go ahead and put that in the positive side.
Let's just drag that.
Simply.
Whoa, okay, dragging that over to the positive side is going to trash
it to the
this.
right. You put it, yeah. Simply rebuild the game. Leonard Gerardus. Leonard.
Ooh, neutral.
What kind of nerd are you?
Needs grows slower in a class given by a neutral teacher and learns faster in a class given by a neutral teacher. So they're going to work well with a neutral teacher. They're also brilliant, increases their learning rate by 40%, and money, average. They're a worker, so they learn all 10% faster. They're also beautiful. They lose much less sanity when they're insulted because they're so beautiful they don't even care. Though they are antisocial and deaf, learns all magic 15% slower, and works less efficiently in crowded rooms.
I will say, I appreciate more games trying to do a better job, not just going like disability equals bad, but I also appreciate the ways in that certain contexts, it can be a real challenge, right? And so here, that at least makes sense. It's like if you're teaching magic by voice, it will be harder to pick up if you have a difficulty communicating, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's the towing the line.
I think we'll
take them. They've got money. They learn.
Right there. I don't know exactly how many students they want us to take at the start here. It says remaining applicants
1 out of 7.
3. 1 out of 7 in terms of years. The number of yeah, you're right because the other one said 1 out of 5.
Yeah, so they'll be around for longer. Chloe.
Ooh.
Nobody has had any proficiencies on the bottom. And is that notes on the bottom? There's like a scroll wheel?
Yes, there appears to be some sort of... This would probably be like the history of the character at some point, right?
I see. Steadfast, chatty. We've got everybody has been neutral on learning, but we've had chaotic, neutral, and lawful now on needs growth, which will be a thing.
Slows down
the learning rate of other students? Rude.
And claustrophobia learns shadow magic 50% slow, which we don't really intend to do as much.
We're natural.
Okay.
We don't have to take everybody also.
Oh, that is also true. We totally can turn them down.
Nobody has ever found the mute button.
It's impossible. My mute button, I'm pretty sure, doesn't work at the moment. Like, I'm actually just hitting it actively right now and just hear him the whole time.
There, he was hitting it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. And his name is my name too. His name, McQuaston, UT, Texas, Austin, Aussie. What did you call this man?
His name is my name.
Chaotic, neutral, dumb, and poor. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Although comical, their presence reduces boredom in all other students, and they're athletic. They move 25% faster, though they are ugly and antisocial. I'm sorry, Tess.
Swipe left.
Lawful good, a bit slow, reduces loading rate, average. Courageous deals 35% more damage in combat. We did not know combat was in here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Axon gets tired 25% slower, and is also a bully.
Axe and gets tired. Okay. So it's that's at least an offset. It's not purely bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't want them tired.
Like the hyperactive one, they allow to move faster as well. Also, current year, 1 out of 3. So it does seem like they will spend various amounts of time here.
Oh, interesting. Uber Wild. That's such a sweet name.
It is.
Meryl Uber Wild.
I don't even want to change it.
I don't even want to change it either. We should. We need a fighter. 2.
There we go.
His name is my name. 2 Uber Wild.
Yeah. We couldn't strip them of that name.
The king sends his regards. King? A king.
Ah, a new school for my kingdom. How great. So very great. And I would very much like to help, for I am fair and generous king. What would you need?
I'd like to help, but I'm a bit busy with this Hubba Bubba bubblegum.
Abba Baba.
Our school. Our school would need some new source of funding. We get 200 gold, or choose 1 card out of 3 by helping the Royal Architects would be help from the Royal Architects would be useful to build an advanced room.
And in theory, this could be worth more than 200 gold because the deck might be expensive. And our top left deck is 658 right now, right? No, it's 100. So,
yeah,
but we get to choose a specific card.
Yes.
Dude, I think we should just take money.
Yeah. The Adventurers
Guild sends its regards. Okay. Go ahead. Hit me, Berserker.
I found a window between 2 troll massacres to come say hi. The opening of a new magic school is always good news for the Adventurers Guild. What kind of mages do you train?
Mages who can mend folk?
Mages who can mend folk?
Ooh.
Mages that can blow up things?
Good need of a healer?
This is interesting because it doesn't seem like this has any impact if we end up not being honest, right? It's like we just get to pick what we tell these people we do, and maybe this does reflect back on us later, but we could tell this group that we train people who blow things up, and we could tell the villagers that we train healers, and it's like, it doesn't seem like there's any indication that then they come back later and they're like, wait a minute, you promised healers.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be like any meta considerations in terms of the story in that way, or if these are just effectively couches for delivering starting bonuses.
Right. And maybe for guiding RP. You know, maybe this helps you think about what you want to do with your village if you're not purely trying to win, which we're not. We're trying to build a natural forested university, right? It nestled organically into this forest, bespoke magic that leaves no trace. And so yeah.
Do we want to heal or trinket?
Healing is what we wanted to do. I think we should heal. Natural.
Okay, so we have the choice between a guild banner, active characters in this room, improve your reputation with the Adventurers Guild, artistically torn and bloodied by the hand of renowned craftsmen. There's also a medicine cabinet, active characters in this room recover health over time. Students do not have access to these cabinets, as they are full of products that could harm them. If they hurt themselves, they must first ask an adult. And then the infirmary, a room where a nurse can heal your students to get rid of magical aberrations. If a student loses a limb, this is where it gets reattached.
Wow.
We get to choose one of these.
I feel like we should go ahead and get. I mean, we don't have any medical online down below, right?
New house, new students,
Oh,
dormitory.
but there's symbols that tell us if we have slots for them, right? Doesn't the medicine cabinet not have a space right now because it's got a red symbol?
Yes, it has no appropriate location for this artifact.
And what about the infirmary?
It can be improved with a decoration, and it can be improved with a relic as well.
But it doesn't
Like-
say that it can be placed like Guild Banner. So I'm
Well, Guild Banner. So, I think this is
a decoration,
room, and these are decorations.
I see. I think we should take the room. I think we should take infirmary here, and that's
Agreed.
just a nice thing to have online. Okay.
All right. It looks like it's just immediately well.
Oh,
hello.
because time is passing. Maybe we might have to pause. We might
We're
have to
paused.
pause. I think. Oh, we are paused. Okay. Heavy
Okay.
sleeper.
This giant forest troll has been asleep for late, but your presence has disturbed his sleep. If your reputation with him falls to -100, he will wake and won't be happy about it. That thing is huge! Consequences!
Could have some consequences. That's our only
Prepare
option.
for unforeseen consequences.
All right,
Okay,
we
so
can see.
Now
them-
the people are coming. Okay, let's build. We need
Let's
to
do
build.
Okay,
Otherwise, they simply will have no school.
So we are going to need to get some houses. New student starts
Mhm.
recruiting 5 new students. So what is the associated
Oh.
cost of these?
Okay, so it's using cards to represent lots of things. It's not just building, it's also events. You can
Mhm.
trigger events with cards, I see. And what's refectory do? Because they kept talking about
refectory
refectoring,
is
but
money, I thought. Allows 10 students
Reduce
to reduce hunger, but it can be improved with kitchen tool can be improved with an artifact, 2 decorations.
okay, so it's just pretty flexy. It's
Mhm.
flexible. Counselor, trophy case,
The
gaining
counselor is
ambition.
students may gain access to an extra choice of the future when graduating if they spend time with a career counselor. Trophy case, active students in this room have a small chance of gaining the ambitious trait, which makes them better, gives them better chances after school. The infirmary we picked up previously. Students hall allows 5 students to reduce boredom, and dormitory comes with 5 beds to reduce tiredness.
Mm-hmm. And is this front room right now a house? The thing we just built in the beginning?
This is
No,
an
it's
entrance.
an entrance.
Your university's entrance serves no function other than allowing students and teachers to enter.
Okay. And we have house, dormitory, students hall, refectory, counselor's office. So it feels like you would go in and then you would be in either the hall or the refectory. Those are like natural entry points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, right, because you want to follow through to a dormitory at some point.
Yeah. Although I guess there's a consideration that like things should be central that people might need to go to because they move slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of want student hall and refectory and infirmary to be towards the middle. And then
Yep.
maybe housing and rare interactions towards the edge, right? Like houses, counselor's office, that kind of stuff.
So let's put the counselor's office near the start, and then
Okay.
put the trophy case inside of it.
In it. Cool. And you gotta go to the counselor to get ambitious. I love it. Oh, we can stack too.
Yes. Nice. Good to see. Also, we could just straight up sell it, apparently, even.
For
there is
50, what is that?
Below
It's not
you
even
the option
money.
to sell it for 50
Income of some kind.
50 resource. Yeah.
It looks like that is the arcane dex income.
On, we get to pick our career. Okay, they're both neutral. They're both unionized.
Hell yeah.
We've got. Sorry, actually, no. They're not positively or negatively charged. Actually, Gary Topimbembor is excellent at pedagogy. Increases the students' learning rate by 20%.
Nice.
Unionized affects the employer is an active member of an enchanting union. Their salary is 50% higher. Have good working conditions means tiredness, boredom, and hunger lower 20% faster. There's Corpor Sano. Slows the growth rate of needs by 20%. They're also athletic, so they go a little bit faster. Poser, boredom grows 20% faster for all other characters in the room. Seems like a rough time. And procrastinator acts tired. Acts and gets tired 25% slower. Would you like to go through the modifiers for Vervine?
Sure. So the same in every way that's not noted, but then there's pedagogy good, 10% increase to students' learning rate instead of 20. Punctual moves faster than most characters, but on the negative side, demanding, their wages 30% higher than the rest of the staff. Goodness. These are not great applicants, especially because their positive things make them move faster, and they're counselors. They don't need to move much, right? They just sit in place.
Like, we'll put an employee's hall of some kind nearer the start as well, likely, so they're not going to have a huge commute to work.
Gosh, I feel like with that huge cost with demanding, we should just go Topinambor, because at least then they get 20% increase.
Agreed.
You know? Because otherwise we're spending 30% more on slightly less downsides, but also less upsides.
Absolutely agreed.
Get the friggin' trophy case. Oh, no, we don't. It can't go in that room. That room doesn't have that slot, I guess.
That room doesn't have that slot. Dang.
Okay, let's throw some more things up though. Let's put the refectory and then the students' hall. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, we don't need to immediately build tall. We'll go refectory over next. I think.
Yeah.
Can be.
I think student hall next to it, and then we go vertical. Maybe put the infirmary above the counselor or something. Oh, it won't let us go
hall
there, huh?
is okay. So let's see. How is this demonstrating its locational affixes?
Are
Only
we?
Really,
we're not
what
at
it
the
shows
far right
off the
side,
hierarchy.
right?
Sorry.
We're not at the far right side, right? Like, can you put new houses to further right? We've got more space to go.
I'm pretty sure the new houses are like house, as in like your section or team within the school, rather than construction. Just because it's an event card rather than a room.
I see. Can infirmary go to the right?
No.
Dormitory?
Yes.
I don't fully understand these rules yet, but
I don't think all of them have the ability to be in any location. I think some of them can only be above, or some of them can only be aside, or something like that.
Right. How do you tell, though?
Yeah, anyway, it is weird for a student's hall to just randomly be like.
Let's throw that dormitory to the bottom right, and then let's see where we can put the students' hall in the infirmary, and we'll just play around that.
Students' hall can be.
And maybe there's a reason to have spaces between these buildings. Like maybe they shouldn't, because it showed that we could spread it out. But yeah, I think now we just throw these up on top. Maybe both kind of above the middle-ish somewhere.
Choose one of the two applications for the position of nurse. We have Lauren
Pedagogy
Stormcalm and James Domhnall.
Domhnall. I like these names. Ancient Wisdom. Oh, well, we'll get there.
We will indeed. Pedagogy is bad, lowers their students' learning rate by 20%, but she's just healing them. That doesn't really matter too much.
Luckily, you're not a teacher. That's right.
Is inspiring. Students in this teacher's class have small chance of losing a random negative trait. So if that does count as a class, so to speak, she might actually be an excellent nurse here.
Nurse. Yeah.
She's also a job lover, reduces boredom growth by 50%, moves a little slower, and their students learn 10% slower. Again, probably not too problematic. And voracious. Hunger lowers 30% slower while this character is eating.
And they're chaotic good, by the way.
They are indeed.
And then there's James Domhnall, who has Ancient Wisdom. Students in their class learn 10% faster. Also, the text, there's flavor text on all these things, but it's like, it's there. I don't know. It's there. It's doing stuff. Look at
there's enough flavor text that is like consistently more than is actually written on the card, so I've just been starting to skip them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just wanted to point it out because it's neat. Erudite increases the learning rate of their students by 10% more. Double learning increase. Okay. Additive or multiplicative, we wonder.
No clue.
Elder, much slower than the other members of staff.
Naturally, Ancient Wisdom.
And procrastinator acts and gets tired 25% slower. I'm watching some very important paint dry. Okay. This is funny, right? Like, this is actually an interesting trade-off because inspiring is potentially nuts. Being able to get rid of negative traits, especially for a healer, is like, whoa. otherwise, the better applicant is definitely Domhnall, right? I mean, just across the board, like. But it's how much does teaching even matter in the nurse's office?
Exactly, right? If it matters a lot,
Right?
then Domhnall's excellent. If it doesn't
Yeah.
at all, then Stormcalm. Although
Let's take
another
Stormcalm.
unionized worker here.
Yeah, that's true. But
We
you know
can't
what?
get too many of those in here, otherwise they can unionize the university.
In the real world,
You're gonna have to call
yeah,
Elon
you
about
know.
it.
But in fake world, yeah, no unions,
With the student hall, which I
which
was thinking
reduces
we just,
their boredom.
yeah, I was thinking like putting that above their dorm, kind of just
Sure.
makes a bit.
So
of
that when they're
sense
done
to me.
sleeping, they can get unbored about it.
Mhm.
We need to make some classrooms. That's what we're missing right now.
Definitely true. I mean, we'll start drawing those from the deck at the appropriate time. We have
Maybe
110
nature
of
deck?
them nature resource, so we could just pull one right now.
Yeah. Cool.
We have a greenhouse, a classroom
Ooh.
that allows students to quickly improve their herbalism skills. The room does come with a teacher. An ant pine teaches magic to students in the room according to the seasons. Druidism in spring, elementalism in summer, necromancy in fall, and winter it generates prestige. It is
Interesting.
a weapon artifact, that ant pine.
Oh,
then the
okay.
Stable, finally. A classroom that allows students to quickly improve their beast magic skills. This room comes with a teacher.
What does it mean? Like the symbols on the bottom. Greenhouse has.
So can house
Oh.
a magical creature, are those three. And then can be
Like-
improved with an artifact. The ant pine is
Okay.
not a magical creature, it's an artifact.
It's an artifact, and then the greenhouse can have a magical creature, and then also some wall hanging stuff, right?
Couple decorations.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to do beast magic? Or you want to do herbalism? Because I'm thinking we start with the class. We need to get a classroom.
Yes, I would really like to go beast magic. Part of it is because
Okay.
we did tell the villagers at the very start, like, hey, we're just working with beasts. It's gonna be all good.
Sure. I like it. We need to get some
this-
beasts.
This bad boy
Oh,
can
it'll
go
fit in the middle.
anywhere. And it can be spread out to the side, as you'd mentioned.
But it will actually fit right there if we just want to slap that sucker in for efficiency's sake.
That's true, it will.
We'll pay down this debt later.
Love it. Beast,
Beast
magic,
magic teacher.
Jeremy
Turnip.
Turnip. I love him. Love him already. Has Corporsano, lowers the growth rate by 20%. Also, Job Lover. Boredom reduces by 50% as well. Boredom grows 20% faster for all other characters in the room. Oh, that's kind of offset by Job Lover. Nice.
Mhm.
And then Chatty slows down the learning rate of students in the same room. Rough. Ooh.
And that remember our students' alignments. Everybody has neutral learning alignment, but we do have some chaotic needs growth. So
Mhm.
neither of these teachers are perfect because neither of them are neutral on the right side. Okay. Get bored half as fast. Okay, so Beast Magic teacher, notably, is Sandro Triskill, has a few things to their benefit. One of them is that they're better pedagogists. They're both unionized anyway, and this one's fun. Students in this teacher's class get bored half as fast. So this is Hagrid. They're also unbreakable, reduces all losses of health by 20%, which is good because they're Beast Magic teachers and we're going to put beasts in there. But they get hungry faster, and they are a little pretentious. The presence increases the boredom of other characters, but they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
So they do
we
offset
should take
that themselves as well.
Yeah, plus fun is the blue one. Does blue mean locked in or stronger?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It might mean locked
Yeah.
in. It might mean your largest impact. It might
Yeah.
mean something like that. We'll find out.
Also, notably, I like this one because they're right above the food place. So if they get hungry faster, that's fine because they're right above the food place.
Also very, very true. So
How do we select teacher here?
I have time pause, so they may not even have spawned into the map yet. The trophy case still has nowhere it can be put. We could just recruit 5 new students, but I think that is just going to increase our... Oh.
Well, they pay, right?
Yeah, we do. We have some student applications pending here.
Ooh,
We've built enough
okay.
things that people want to come. We've got Mandy Macgiola, is a bit slow, but well off.
Mhm.
Is comical, reduces boredom of all other students, bibliophile, makes
Nice.
inefficient library work, and is also a bully.
Lower sanity. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. I love that you have to decide before looking at the next ones too, right? Like, is there a limit to how many students can be in a class? I don't have any sense for how many students I should be taking.
Exactly.
I feel like this student is reasonable though, because they're chaotic, which is aligned with our our beast master, and comical too. We're not gonna have many boredom problems. We can take them.
I do like the idea of trying to just dunk people into that room for that effect. Although,
plus we're a baby university.
Oh yeah,
we need to take applicants.
We do need to take some applicants. The worry that I do have, just like hanging around in my head a little bit, is the oxygen not included problem of I took too many duplicants early and now I can't support them at all. So,
but they pay. That's the point. This is our income. Students are our source of income. Right? If I'm understanding, we pay for staff and students.
Yeah, that's a source of income for us.
Flinley Iron Fist is smart, well-off, well-behaved, down-to-earth, and hyperactive, and also evil.
Honestly, like, only the evil part is bad here. Like, everything else, love it.
Yeah. What does it say? Wait, it says, when you hover over it, it says bad?
In
the chaotic evil?
Hover over. It learns faster in classes given by a bad teacher, so...
Oh, it just is a translation, like, mix-match, right? Because evil, bad, okay, yeah. Do you want to take an Iron Fist?
Yeah,
Iron Fist.
Only even going to be here for 3 years. Now, what's Iron Fist?
They'll be out of our hair before we even have any chance to regret the decision. Absolutely.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. What? So there was a thing in the Marvel, the MCU shows on Netflix. They did a couple seasons of Iron Fist. And he had this obnoxious trait in the first season of explaining himself in full every single time he met someone. Like, I am the immortal protector of Kunlun, the slayer of the dragon, the mortal Iron Fist, right? Like just like you know the kind of like the breaker of chains, the royal of the first man and the Endels, and the
filler of airtime.
Exactly,
of course.
The filler of airtime, very much. So if I could remember that. The immortal. There we go. I'm just gonna call that. The immortal.
Iron Fist. In you go. Joseph Talon.
Ooh.
Dumb, average, evil.
Dumb, average,
throw them out.
Courageous, slow.
They're slow, bullying, courageous. Yeah. Chosen by the lights.
Ooh.
Oh my. Wait, we don't teach light magic here. Okay, but they learn the first level of all magic disciplines faster.
They definitely do.
Up to you, co-counselor. I don't have a strong opinion here. You can yeet them or greet them.
I'm gonna yeet them just because we have one more applicant here, and if they're
a steadfast orphan,
chaotic good. That's what our teacher is, isn't it?
Get him in. We'll deal with their allergies.
Hell
Get him in here.
Loses 20% less sanity, which also matters because there's a bully in that room. Orphan. If the student were to die, you wouldn't lose any prestige. What? Jesus Christ. Sudden whiplash in the tone of the game, right?
Oh no, wait. Peter, we only teach one kind of magic, Peter.
Peter, you're gonna have to learn natural magic, Peter.
Peter, we don't teach any other types of magic but natural. Why are you even applying, Peter?
I've got the nurse working on making antihistamines, Peter, but you have to understand, we're in medieval times. That doesn't exist yet, Peter.
It'll be at least 300 or 400 years before we can solve this for you, Peter.
You have to feed them too? The prices of the inn just outside the school have gone up, so it'd be better for us to have our own refectory. It would also keep everyone at the school. What do you think? Okay, so we already have a refectory. Oh, what? Your reputation's at least 50 with the kingdom. You have at least 110 gold. I mean, we have a refectory.
Weird. This is weird that we're getting this event, right? Is it like not online yet? Do we have to click it and give it food or something? Maybe maybe it needs.
I'm gonna say I can't help you for now.
Yeah.
Because it may just be not counted as online because we haven't played the game.
Because we haven't unpaused.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's let these students in and see what they do. Oh, can they not get in? No, they're fine.
No, they're making their way.
Out there? Click on the refectory. Maybe there's something we have to like. Making my way downtown, trying to go fast. Oh, can you like level it up? They can lose the voracious trait if you get it to level 2. Is that what it's saying?
Yes, I
can
believe
evolve.
so. And then the final is short circuits eating at the refectory may improve your reputation with peasants.
The peasants? What does that mean?
No clue. I don't know how that relates to short circuits at all, but
Yeah.
we should start
the
getting
nurse
some people
orating?
involved, I think.
What is...
Yeah, just explaining the side
To the
effects of the
hourglass.
medicine to this invisible student here who is receiving an IV drip from what appears to be a potable potion. Everyone's just automatically studying as well.
And they go straight to the herbalism. Is there like a view of all of our students? Can we look at some graphs?
There may well be, and I'll pick them up as soon as I possibly can. Rather, tribe tribute.
We orcs don't need much, but what we need we can take from those weak humans. On the other hand, if you could give us things directly, we wouldn't have to kill you first. That way, everyone wins.
Always happy to give a tribute. Truly, 100 gold to them to get 15 reputation with them. Sorry, but we have a bit of a shortage these days. Negative 10 reputation to them. You're free to come. We will play the blood price. Or our alchemists can craft what you need. We don't have 100 alchemy mana, so that is not relevant.
Maybe we've got plenty of gold. Maybe we do just give a tribute here.
Go on, bud.
Leave no trace. You know, we're integrating into the forest economy, and the forest economy demands tribute.
It damn well does, and Ursula Corrigan here seems fit
Child
to
of
pay
nature.
the tribute. Being a child of nature, exactamundo. Also,
But they are lawful good and dumb and poor
and voracious
and hungry. Ursula
doesn't get a name. Ursula goes away.
I think we have to throw Ursula in the trash.
Oh my god, Ursula's trash. I didn't even realize. Dumb
I
and
didn't realize
poor,
either.
Courageous, hyperactive, procrastinator.
You have to understand, Rhapsody. Here in this office, okay, for the school, McQuaston, technically a university, we receive as many as 50,000 applications a day. And you know how many people we have processing those applications? 2. So sometimes you don't even read the name fully. You get about 2 letters in and you're like, this name is stupid, and you throw it in the trash. There's no other way to process that.
No, I don't want to have to say that.
Yep, exactly.
Felix Gaspard.
Hey, that's a nice name, but also poor.
Well-behaved and diligent as well. Generates 10% more mana when studying. Misbehaves half as much. They're a bit pretentious, but the boredom of other characters in that room doesn't matter. I think we take a Felix Gaspard here.
They're just down the line. Sure.
What's their name gonna be though, Teak?
Felix can pay.
Perfect. Felix,
Canpay. I owe you. They're poor. I owe you.
Felix, I owe you.
$1 today for a hamburger tomorrow?
Jeremy.
Courageous, passionate, antisocial, chaotic, neutral, well off. I can go either way here, counselor. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're a little antisocial.
It's going to be crowded in the early days.
It is definitely going to be crowded in the early days as we have few classrooms. I think that's a no for exactly that reason.
Are we making enough money from these? Oh, graphs?
Let's
maybe
get some
bottom
graphs
left
up on this bad boy. Okay.
Who's wearing a pumpkin? That's it.
Excuse me, they're not wearing a pumpkin. They are a pumpkin. They are source of
I see.
income. Aberration, pumpkin. Learns half as fast, but no longer becomes hungry. Has a chance to disappear or can be cured in the infirmary. Triggered by the study of natural magic.
Is literally a pumpkin. Pumpkins don't have to eat. That's so good. What are the other pluses and minuses?
We have bullied, so that's just showing the modifier of someone else in the room. Fun teacher. Annoyed, someone else in the room is being pretentious. Chaotic synergy, so they're synergizing with the teacher. It's a noisy room, so they're learning slower. So it's just all of the modifiers applied by themselves as well as the other.
Okay, so it's kind of like, it is kind of like the RimWorld thing, to where it's like, here's all the pluses and minuses that are happening to this character.
We can also see Beast Magic. They have 2 levels now in Beast Magic. The art of controlling wild creatures, a prerequisite to owning your own personal dragon. We can see their tiredness and hunger and boredom creeping up.
Okay. And they have ways to deal with hunger, tiredness, and boredom because we have a dormitory, a refectory, and a playhouse, play place.
Well advised.
Oh, good.
The student was helped by a good career counselor. They'll learn faster and will get one additional choice of future for Jingleheimer
Wow,
Schmidt.
Jingleheimer Schmidt. I knew you would work out. His name is my name, too uber wild. Okay.
Oh man, this is working out pretty well. Okay, so we can show what they're forbidden to study. So this is kind of like a priority system that we have available here.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these are like really awful at studying anything. So I don't think we really...
And it's not going to matter yet because the only thing they can study is beast mastery, right? We need to get more classes, I think, is our next objective.
Yes. Let's get some statistics on the board.
Wait,
At this
what
point,
was the
we will-
remove button
The remove button?
when
I
you
think
were
that
looking
was
at this?
remove student.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Let's bring that bad boy back up. Remove.
It's
Or-
over on the
where is it?
left.
Yeah, that'd be drag them across. And remove them.
Yikes. Oh, okay. Got you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the next thing. I got
No, all
scared of the
good.
button.
We have the graphs.
There we go. Rooms, number of improvement items, number of employees, number of students, school prestige, number
So-
of trained students,
Here we go. It's time for the budget.
finances.
So income and balance are the top two lines. That looks good. Those look like good trajectories for
Those are
bad
positive.
boys.
Yeah. Expenses are increasing, but sublinearly to balance and income, of
Mhm.
course. Well, income, because balance is that's the difference.
Mhm.
What's this upkeep costs? Everything is looking fine. Salary costs minus 27. We can afford to pay. And where's our total income?
Total income, is that demonstrated in a breakdown on this?
Because it
seems
shows
that
it.
would be in finances. It
Yeah,
shows
right,
the
but-
income, but doesn't show it breakdown. No, not
Gold,
really.
total gold gained. Room upkeep 7. Salary cost 27. Gold gained. That's total gold gained, but it's not showing. Right, it's not showing the same phase of gain, right?
Mhm.
That's the weird part. But anyway, it's clear that we're dramatically outpacing it, so we can afford more services, many more.
We can also see the kind of like preponderance of kind of like personality balances in our characters here.
A lot of a decent balance of ability. You can see that we weighted towards Moni,
Mm-hmm.
of course. Okay, this is cool. I love these, man. This is fun.
First off, about an hour in. First off, let me just say thank you, Orbital Potato, for having recommended this to me. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
It's man, anytime someone recommends a game to me, especially the people that like anytime they recommend a game, I'm like, I'm definitely listening to what you're about to say. Then I get to start playing it. I get to have this experience where I keep seeing the things that they identified that I was gonna like, and they just keep increasing my joy. We're definitely in that cycle right now. We
So
can also see
Is
some...
sanity bad?
Sanity is good.
Like-
Sanity is a resource that you lose over time.
But then why is it going up?
So I think that those are raised literally just by the fact that we got
Getting
students. And we'll start seeing a graph eventually as it starts to average out, where it starts to dipping, and then we start seeing boredom and tiredness come up. This is a really good like meta health screen that you can just look at and go, okay, I need to make, well, my boredom is starting to raise, my sanity's going down. I need to make
This is
a
what's weird to
recreation.
me. What's weird to me is that boredom and tiredness and hunger are increasing. So that indicates that going up means that they're getting more of this need, right?
Yeah.
Needs are increasing. And that's why I wonder if this is sanity need increasing as well. Because otherwise it's reverse of the other things, right? No, but average. Okay. Health and
no.
sanity are. Oh, so these things just shouldn't be graphed next to each other because it's. So you can click on sanity, I guess, and it'll maybe zoom in and be a little clearer. And click away health too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's much more readable now. We're actually looking at the needs.
So I think the only reason
Okay.
to really graph these on the same, because yeah, like it's definitely health and sanity.
Mhm.
You don't want to go low, and then hunger, boredom, and tiredness. You
Right.
don't want to go as high. Is just
Right.
so that you can see them balanced against one another and the impacts that they
Right.
are having on one another. So you look at a certain
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
time scale, and you can start seeing boredom is going
Okay.
up and sanity's going down.
We just need more time. We just need more data. Okay.
Exactly. We also see average
What is
student
everybody's
needs. This is feeling a lot
Learning.
like these demonstration screens are reminding me a lot of like roller coaster tycoons, like theme park world, like your Parkitect.
I think that this is saying that everybody's need is to have some freaking classrooms.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I paid for what?
To learn 98 beast magic.
That's
our
right.
School, evidently. We also see objectives that are not yet relevant to us, nor
They're
are
generating
relevant.
nature mana, which means we can get another nature card.
That is true. The second nature card is 150 for us to
150.
be able to draw out of the deck, so we will not be able to get it just
Do you want to
yet.
draw just a base deck, though? Maybe once or twice, and see if we can get some interesting rooms to fit this trophy case into? Because we can't
it.
yet, right?
Teacher's
What is
Lounge,
the trophy
Shadow
case
Room,
type?
Nature Room. The trophy case type is an artifact, so that would fit in the nature room theoretically. It's a shelf, apparently.
It's a shelf artifact. Okay.
Teacher's Lounge, a room where teachers can lower hunger, tiredness, and boredom while healing and increasing their sanity. We also have a shadow room, a classroom that allows students to slowly improve their shadow magic skills. And nature room, a classroom that allows them to slowly improve their natural magic skills. And it does come with a teacher.
So this is a little tricky though, because we don't have a teacher's lounge, right?
Yeah, we
Like
don't.
nature is what I want to take, but can teachers not go to the refectory? Is it only for students?
I don't know whether or not they can go to the refectory. It doesn't
know
look like I
either,
can
right?
pull away from this screen. Although the teachers don't recover tiredness and definitely don't go into the student dorms. That's boredom's probably also not really just skating right by. Boredom's also not really something they have really good ways to deal with either, because it's a student hall that they have the ability to remove those.
Okay, do you want to jamble? Do you want to take the nature room and jamble that we'll get teacher's lounge again? Because
love a
finding
good
nature
jamble.
room in the base is like, that's awesome, right? Don't we normally have to roll nature for that business?
Ooh, baby. Ooh. It's only a one-room slot. Do we want to put it next to another natural room?
Put the nature room above the beast mastery room so that it's like, go up to chill and learn more.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe O'Connor.
Chloe O'Connor is inspiring students in their class.
Neutral. They're both neutral. That's good.
What's neutral as well? They have a chance of losing a negative trait. They're also under the king's protection. While teaching, the teacher may increase your reputation with the king. They're relaxed. They move a little slower, and the students learn a little slower as well. And they're chatty.
Fine.
They slow down the learning rate of students in the same room.
Okay, it's really slow going in this room, but that's okay.
A little bit, but the neutral are both positives in that direction.
Well,
So,
that's right.
and then we have Harold Shagon, who I think we've also seen all of these except for.
Slowly loses health. They'll have to go to the infirmary every once in a while, but they're not far from it.
Mm-hmm. Also very
Can the
true.
infirmary treat teachers, or do you need separate for that too? We need a teacher's lounge.
We do.
I can go either way here. These are both like pretty reasonable. Ancient
Honestly?
wisdom with good pedagogy, they're gonna learn way faster with Harold. Yeah.
Exactly.
Harold.
I'll take control
Just add
of
extra-
naming this character. Sorry?
Okay. I was thinking, just add extra vowels.
Harold. Sharon.
E.
There we go.
Harold Sharoni.
Exactly. Honestly, that is actually how it had passed already in my head. Right. So that's already set up there. We still don't have the ability. Oh,
Got a
wait,
trophy
no.
case.
It can pop a bad boy in there.
You will achieve. Okay, and then we should roll again because we got to get a teacher's lounge, I think, or we're gonna be in trouble, big trouble. Okay, what does refectory say? Students? I bet it does.
10 students.
Dang it.
It's also got a symbol above it. The card was already played one time, so you get a little bit of an information about that. School's coat of arms. Active characters in the same room generate a bit of prestige. And a coffee machine. Active teachers in the room gain the caffeinated modifier, which reduces tiredness gain by 100% for a few minutes, but also gives them a small chance of unionizing. I love that.
They're already unionized.
We have one non-unionized teacher.
I
just
think we
picked
should
them
give
up.
them a coffee machine.
Hell yeah.
They're gonna get so tired. Where can we put it though? In the infirmary? Can we put it?
Yeah, we totally can put it in the infirmary.
Is there somewhere else? Like maybe
infirmary where it heals your students.
Dang it. We got to find this teacher's lounge, man. We're going to be in trouble. Maybe we made a mistake.
Still
Private
off.
apartments?
In this room, teachers can rest, which takes care of all of their needs, or prepare their next class. Teachers who sleep at school have more time to work. Sure, I guess.
Sure. What does new house do, by the way? We have a couple of these that we haven't played.
We do. Play it to create a new house. We will then be able to assign students to it. I think we should probably do that next.
Right.
But here, I'm just going to put the private apartment like in between a couple teachers here.
Sure. Going up.
And then get a coffee machine in that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Double not tired. Like so
Hell
fast.
yeah.
And that's good because the teacher right next to this is very slow.
Mm-hmm. Certainly can be. All right. Pop the new house out.
Ba 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 ba. Oh, wow.
I'd like to walk us through this one.
Oh, okay. There's no tutorial for this, but I think I get it. House creation form. So we can name a house, choose a crest for the house. We choose the disciplines taught in. Wow, that's really sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a nature thing. Choose the disciplines taught in this house. So we can set. This is basically a way to short circuit priorities for a whole group of students, right? And so we can decide, as an example, that perhaps the house named Kemir with the tree on the crest only teaches nature magic, or it prioritizes it, right? And then you can select features, either Arcane Scholar, Athletic, or Worker, and another feature between Ambitious, Shadow Disciple, or Chosen by the Light. You give uniforms, and then we can choose a head teacher, probably, for it, and then assign students.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we should make a nature magic house, which will assign most of our students to at this point, right? So make that just priority.
Definitely.
And maybe like,
do we want to like hard ban everything else for them?
I think that we should allow alchemy and either light
Maybe
or
light.
arcana. Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah, but ban arcana and shadow, right? Priorities. Yeah.
And we choose the new house's feature, an arcane scholar. Okay. Athletic moves 25% faster, or learns all magic 10% faster.
Worker, that's good. Yeah.
Second
This
feature-
makes me wonder if these are randomized, right? Because Arcane Scholar, it's not going to be on every house, right? So maybe you're incentivized to like take Arcane Scholar here and make the Arcane house, but we don't care none. We're trying to make a nature school.
We are. Your new house's second feature is ambitious, has better chances than most to obtain beneficial features after their curriculum. However, we have multiple different ways of giving a student ambitious. The other options are Shadow Disciple and Chosen by the Light, though. Both.
I guess we could take Chosen by the Light since it's allowed.
Yeah?
You know? It's kind of weird. It kind of feels like this is not supposed to be the nature house. Do you actually want to make this not the nature house and re-roll? We have another house that we can make.
We totally could, right? And if we're making it not the nature house,
the arcane Shadow Disciple or arcane Chosen by the Light, and just literally flip our priorities, basically.
So like prioritize light and arcana, but then maybe like hard ban. Well, no, we can't hard ban nature on anyone.
Because that's what we do, right? That's our everybody learns some nature, no matter what. And then we should change our crest then. Can you find this crest again? This is definitely the nature crest. It's so sick. Just swap it to like
yes.
click right one time and see what we get.
Swap it to the right one time.
Or you can just dice roll too. Yeah, whichever. Again.
I kind of
really
like
brutal.
how much I hate looking at that.
Just swap it. I can't look at this. It's hurting me.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, maybe Shadow Disciple was what we were taking here instead. Should we
Yeah,
take
and turn
Shadow
this to
Disciple
Shadow.
instead then?
And then well, we're still Arcane Shadow. Nice. And we'll call it Krakan.
How would you spell Krakan? Is it a K at the front? Is it R?
K Q Q R no K K R A Krakan.
As far as the canon pronunciation is Krakan.
It's Krakan, that's right. Fish.
Confirmation signature. Pop that bad boy on the dotted line right there. Do you want to get another house as well?
Yeah, nature house, please. I believe. Diligent, Shadow Disciple, Jack of all trades, popular, steadfast, athletic.
Learns the first level of all magic disciplines 100% faster.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it didn't take them that
Okay,
long.
but then we would have to allow everything, right? This is the liberal arts degree.
Double prestige gain or loss at the end of their studies. Loses less sanity or moves faster.
This is a really cool system. What do you want to even do with this, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just take cues from the game and go, this is
a little
maybe
late for
jacks
that.
of all trades.
Yeah. Whatever we make here, we're probably going to have to assign most of our students to, at least in the meantime, right?
I mean,
Does athletic make them move faster?
Yes.
That's pretty good, right?
I'm thinking getting them between a bunch of different classrooms, basically.
Yeah. Ulagulon, that's a pretty sweet name too. Look at this bird. Wait, that's an awesome crest. Are we saving that sweet tree for when we have an actual good nature school?
That seems the right thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a jack of all trades kind of emblem here?
That.
Well, kind
That's
of.
it.
Yeah, the bards do get jack of all trades.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Jack of all trades kind of outfit here. I mean, there we go. That looks like a jack of all trades outfit.
Nice, simple. You do school things. So how do we assign them? I guess probably we go to students and just like drag them in.
Seems the case. I will drop off the screen here for a moment. Is it just straight? Yeah, it's just straight up drag them across. Okay.
Do you just want to put literally everyone into Ulugulon for now, since it will give them some bonuses? I wonder if it'll let us reassign houses later or not.
Ooh.
Oh, house full?
No,
okay.
it just didn't want to drag as far as that. Can just move you.
Oh wow.
immediately up.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
no,
can
we just
change
keep
them
changing
arbitrarily. Okay, well then, yeah, in you go.
So these
That's
are
convenient
kind of
feature.
yeah, they're combination like presets for priorities as well as like extra modifiers for the characters to kind of incentivize them in the direction of the presets there.
So houses are purely positive. So we really are supposed to interact with this system. That's nice.
Absolutely, definitely. Do we have any character who like does not care at all about this and would rather be someone else?
Be learning things that we can't teach them? Not
yeah,
yet.
we don't even have the things to teach. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
As soon as we get the rooms, maybe we'll reassess that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, do we roll again for a teacher lounge? Did we make a horrible mistake not taking that? Oh, is this our faction? Oh, that's fun.
Communication available. Select a faction on the map to contact them.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
every so often, it seems, we have the ability to communicate with a faction. It seems like that up there is like a timer.
And that's ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our result from our interaction with them is going to be dictated by our reputation with them. The Orc Camp like us to a +15, but that doesn't give us any modifier. +25 would give us
Sneaky
students
merchant?
generate +10 natural mana. Natural mana while studying. Yeah, we definitely wanted to be friends with the Orcs.
Yeah, we made the right choice. I just like that there's a sneaky merchant hanging out right over here in Tiki Town. I don't know what they do, but I like them.
Mayhaps
Something
we
good.
should go check that out.
Meeting the merchants. Hello, what do you need, friend? Another merchant comes to you offering to sell his relic. He says it's rare and powerful, and thus very expensive. However, he'll give you a very special personal discount.
I've come to offer our magical services for a price, 25 gold. I have heard you sell magical artifacts. Choose one card out of 3 for 175. I'm very interested in new classrooms. 200 get one card out of 3. I think, yeah, our cost in the standard deck for a new classroom right now is 250, so that's still cheaper. I think I'd rather buy a small trinket, 125, to draw the card collection of crystal snow globes, so a specific card. And then exactly what I was looking for was that lunar calendar at 200.
Okay, what do you think? We should take one of the blue text options, I think.
I clicked
Lunar
that because
calendar
I'm
it
almost
is.
certain
What was
we
it?
both want it.
What does it do? It's on it. We got a card for it.
We did get a card for it. Oh, active students in this room have a small chance of becoming werewolves, especially if they're good at druidism.
Okay. Well, a lot of them are werewolves anyway. So it's werewolf time.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell
doing it.
yeah.
We're the
Double
most
down on this.
bestest natural school ever.
Should we get 5
We
new
probably need new
No,
students.
wait. We don't need new students. We need new rooms for the students to study in.
Yes, but we also need more money so that we can get more places for the teachers to recover themselves.
Which you get with more students. I see.
We should play out the lunar calendar. Why don't we we should do it.
I'm just waiting for the natural deck to give us one more card draw. So we got 150.
Okay.
Just in case the room is like druidism. Something like that.
Right.
Students who sleep in this bed learn a bit of druidism and herbalism. It is a bed type artifact. We have a location for it. Huh? Dolmen! The classroom that allows students to quickly improve their druidism skills. It comes with a teacher. This is this works. That decoration can go into the dolmen.
Yeah, and they can sleep in the classroom and become even more druidic. Do you learn while you're sleeping?
Yes. Yeah. You just
plant that eats scholars' hands. Wow, that's quite the habit. They lose boredom, but also health.
I've got a hunger that only hands can satiate. Is this dolmen? Yeah, it's too wide. I think it still does go down.
Take space. I like this spot. Yeah.
Love it.
Nature goes up. Ex-Inquisitor.
Rick Gundard is not unionized, is appropriate, a little bit fun, steadfast, with a round belly and heavy sleeper. I think past this point, unless we see a new trait, we're not really going to bring attention to it again.
And we do see a new trait on the right.
We do indeed. Heavy sleeper.
Oh, and heavy sleeper also new, yeah.
Time as low as 30% lower when the character is sleeping. Interesting.
Okay, so it takes more time. But we have coffee, which will speed that up. Teacher may raise. Oh, I was reading in my head.
Oh, it's all good.
Teaching this teacher may increase your reputation with the Inquisition. Okay. These passive increases in faction are pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be investing.
Moves a little slower, the students learn a little slower, and they act and get tired 25% slower. Their pedagogy is good,
Just take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's another Iron Fist. Keep it in the family.
It is another Iron Fist. We have the mother of the immortal.
That's right.
Got that lunar calendar in there.
And then I think we should get some more students, dude. I think we should get some more students.
Okay.
More money. But do you want to roll a couple cards first?
Yeah, maybe just roll one standard deck at least.
Yeah. I mean, we got to keep some money for events and stuff, but magic armor, arcane room. Oh, maybe we do want to teach other types, right?
Maybe, because we also do have the boost towards arcane already available.
This is where you come to listen to extraordinarily long theoretical speeches on temporal relativity, parallel universes, and other dimensions. But can you defeat the arcane room with only 1/2 A press? That is the question that I ask.
1/2 A press. Not sure I remember the reference. Active characters.
Oh, that's Super Mario 64 speed running or challenge running.
Right.
I'm gonna teach you about doing this in 1/2 an A press, but first I have to talk to you about parallel universes. No, you didn't. You never saw this. It's so funny.
No, I need to though. Private apartments. We could get another private apartment, or we could just get the arcade. I think we're going arcade room, right?
Yeah, we need to expand our curriculum. And so, but it doesn't need to be in the herbal sector. Maybe it's time to go east, my friend.
Do we want to separate it at all?
I don't know what the benefit of that would be, really. You know, I feel like we should keep it all connected, ultimately.
We've Zachary L1. Yeah, bit slower. Bit slower and faster at the same time, actually.
And faster.
Mediocre
and bad.
Faster as well.
Oh, dude. Oh, brutal. But they're neutral. So honestly, my default is going Elwarn.
Definitely seems the same on my side as well. Increases their own strength.
Better pedagogy, better lineup with our students.
Definitely, let's get L1.
Are our students allowed to? Oh yeah, they're jack of all trades right now, right? So they can all study with him. That's good.
They're not yet. We put them in the other studying class.
Yeah, we put them in the jack of all trades school. Yeah.
But let's have a quick look to see if any of these characters have something that already wants them to go learn in the other area.
Yeah. Or if we want to like split them up, you know, because they're like maybe the bully we just simply yeet into the other school, because that's one of our major negatives, right?
Yep. Jingleheimer Schmidt is antisocial, would happily be in a room closer to themselves. So I think You can go up there.
That, and maybe the bully.
Maybe the bully, but the bully is harming people's sanity, right? But we already have the ability to gain extra sanity in that room.
We're looking for someone who learns this different type of magic better. That's what you're looking for, right? But I don't think we have anyone. Down to earth, proactive.
Cool. Okay.
Snader.
No, you're right. Let's take two Uberwald.
Yeah. Right?
Love it.
I feel okay about that. And this is our fighter anyway. So.
Do we want to also tell
send
them
you.
not to study magic?
Not to study nature magic?
Yeah.
I think it's okay. They're gonna prioritize the Archon right now.
Okay.
I'm okay to let it. I like my simulation to. This is one thing I've noticed with simulation games is that I like giving my characters a little bit of leash to like do the wrong thing. Just a little bit though, it's like I'm gonna guide you, I'm gonna give you priorities, but I'm gonna quickly. Management games can get to where microing all of your characters to try to force them to go exactly where you want is just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can't click on them and say go to this room right now.
You can
Maybe
set only their priorities, really.
Right.
In many of those games at the absolute least. Let's get some new students up in this bad boy. Lydia Cheek is a chaotic evil. Don't really have many evils. Misbehaves
and you can
hard,
assign them
sleeps
directly to
hard.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they can go directly to the schools. Cool.
We could take them, throw them in the jack of all trades.
Throw them in the jack of all trades. I mean, they're normal, well-off, chaotic evil. Yeah, I mean, we can. We have no reason not to.
They're fine. Yeah. In you go.
Ulysses Randall. Learns the first level of all magic disciplines 100% faster, but they're already a jack of all trades, so jack of all trades doesn't really make any sense to add on to
And they are brilliant. They're going to learn real fast.
They are brilliant. Let's put you in Krakan.
They're also... Okay. I like that.
A light sleeper.
Goth.
Learns light magic 50% slower. Is also a bully.
Another
a bit
bully.
Slow. Well off.
Yeet this fool.
Diligent
So
Shadow
much neutral
Disciple.
evil. Okay. We don't know Shadow yet, though. We only have Arcana.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeet this fool.
Deaf and pretentious. But they are smart. So that balances out the deaf at the absolute least. Chaotic evil again.
Do we need to be taking more people for our income? Like, are we making a mistake denying so many applicants?
I have
Are we
us
supposed to be taking
paused.
more people?
I don't
really?
think so. Like I've had us paused for so long. We like if I speed us up,
Oh, right.
we're suddenly getting a lot more.
Right.
We have a lot of people who haven't even entered the building yet from when we purchased them. There we go.
Dang. Nice. We just had a lot of setup to do, I feel. The tithe.
We have chosen to tolerate your imperious sorcery university, but this doesn't incur compensation. We've
Oh
come to
my
break
god,
the
everybody
tie.
wants their slice of the freaking university pie.
I can't believe it. You're not going to share the pie with us? It looks like apple crumble, and I want it so
we've
damn
come to-
bad.
We've all come to collect the tithe. That's brutal.
No, not really. Get out. Inquisition, negative. We'll pay. We don't want any trouble. Lose 100 gold. We do not have a Chamber of Truth. We also don't have a Great Book of Purity, so we don't have the ability to go
Kick
with
'em
either of
out.
those. Get
We'll
out
fight
of
'em.
here, Inquisition!
I'm not scared.
Next
This will
time
have
you
some
approach, I'll
consequence, I'm
expect
sure.
you. Adam Sorrell is already a jack of all trades. Is a procrastinator, neutral, good, normal, average.
Get in here.
This is the most
Get
basic,
directly in.
basic boy.
Put him in the nature school though. It's our better school.
He's already a jack of all trades, so I figure giving him
Okay.
specialization
Okay.
might. Ooh,
Or
learns
down to
arcane magic 50% slower. They're voracious. They don't care about being insulted. Neutral, evil, normal, poor. Bye bye. Shadow Disciple, who's allergic
to pollen?
pollen.
I'm
A
sorry,
bit
this is
slow
not the school for
and
you.
miserable. Oof.
Do you know where you are? Oh
Awful
wow.
Good and a bit slow and poor, but they have no modifiers whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a jack of all trades if I've ever seen one. Get
Hell
directly
yeah.
into this school. No downside, no upside, all upside. Okay.
I'm gonna try and get us to another draw from the natural deck.
How are our teachers doing? I'm a little worried about our teachers.
Yeah, let's have a look at those screens as soon as we can after
Mm-hmm.
this. We have Ivy. The room housing the Ivy and all adjacent rooms become more efficient. Activity to go by faster. So now we're starting to see things that actually
Here
care
it is.
about the construction of the house. I was waiting until this would actually start happening because the reason that you would want to put something away from your main building is you are planning around future adjacencies.
Right. I wondered.
A greenhouse to quickly improve their herbalism skills. So it is worth noting.
Dang it, dude. Listen. We cannot take any more freaking peeks at games that I buy. I've had it. I've had it, and so has my budget. Okay? Like, I can't do this every other week.
I know the feeling. I have the same with my own schedule. Like, I'm just trying to put so many peak games in here. And then I force one in, and then something else pops out of a different area. No, Desktop Dungeons, come back!
Oh! Yeah, they're just... Oh, wow, that one just came back down? What the hell? I haven't seen you in years.
Sound effect. I like that one.
Yeah.
We've got the greenhouse. Seen that herbalism. Tribal bed. A character who sleeps in this bed no longer becomes tired for a long time.
Whoa. You'd rather never have to sleep again at all.
I mean, this might be...
I think you should take the ivy.
The ivy? Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Because it makes everything more efficient, right? It's all adjacent rooms. Like where can we slap that sucker?
So that
that
sucker can be slapped here, which is not excellent, but it does hit 2 of our naturals rooms. Here would be, prime.
Mm-hmm. So if we put it there, it's hitting. Oh wow, you want it in a longer room because it has more adjacencies, right? Is that the idea? Yeah, that middle, the herb or the beast mastery room is ideal because that would hit freaking everything, but we can't put it there.
Unfortunately.
Maybe we put it actually in the. Maybe we do put it in the what is the one that's above the dorms?
This one is the student hall, I believe.
Because then it'll hit beast mastery, it'll hit druidism, it'll hit the dorms, and it'll hit whatever we put to the right.
You can move these. It's not a commitment.
Okay, that's huge actually. That's really cool. But the building is a commitment, but the decorations are not.
Yes. Also, it appears that below me on the left, there are indicators of when an event is going to occur that kind of expand.
Okay.
Bright future.
It is time to create specific teaching goals. We should put a curriculum together so our students end up like great futures. What curriculum would you like to create?
A curriculum for a great priest who is trained in sacred magic. If the requirements are fulfilled, the future will be automatically offered to students at the end of their studies as long as the objective is not completed. Ghoul is study of necromancy and herbalism, and then Squire is heroism.
Well, Ghoul it is. I guess we're ghouls. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. We have to do just a small bit of necromancy. Just a little bit.
Okay, so we're starting to see...
Inquisition.
They really don't like us now. Just because
we can't be friends with everybody. You can't be friends with everybody.
Hunger is
the student needs are evolving. We're starting to give them more of what they need in terms of learning, but now they're hungrier than they've ever been.
We need gold creation so that we can kind of get more.
Well, where do we see the teacher's graph? That's the graph that I really want to see.
Ah, yes, but of course. Magic objectives and equipment does not appear to be available there. Teachers, local map, head teacher's office.
Boyo is on the desk.
Whoa. Nope. That doesn't. Those seem like a meta consideration of some kind. In fact,
there's like rules.
Seems like meta considerations of some kind. I'm gonna back out of there. I don't know if there is one specifically for teachers because local map
was there
statistics
on stats.
Across.
Could you like on the teachers or on the students page? Could you like click something and make it teachers? No. Because that's what I want to see is the teachers' tiredness and hunger and everything, right? This is weird. Why would there not be a graph for that? Maybe you just have to watch the teachers individually. There's not like a staff tab?
No, that didn't appear to be. Although it does seem like there's a lot of places for tabs to be unlocked that are not currently. Maybe if we got a staff room, like an actual legit staff room, it'd be like,
Mm.
oh yeah, okay, now you have access to that kind
Can you click on some of the teachers maybe? And we can just like
Sure.
see.
So
Oh,
we
there-
have you with your sweet dreams, slightly slows down the growth of needs and significantly reduces the growth of tiredness.
where are they eating? Where are they eating? How are they eating?
I
Because
think,
she's not hungry.
I think Lauren's photosynthesizes. I think that's what Lauren's up to.
I need to know
Chironio.
where they eat.
Chironio has
photosynthesize.
never eaten anything in their entire life. They are just working up a wicked appetite, and then at some point they're going to consume a huge amount of food and split in half.
Oh no, not ideal.
We've got Betty, who is also gaining a lot of hunger. Yeah, okay, so
What
it
is her
feels like they
negative?
can't treat that. Her negative at the moment is...
Yeah, she's got a little
She's annoyed by the student who's boring or being pretentious, rather.
freaking students. Yes, I agree.
Here's our werewolf. Threatened by a werewolf,
Yeah.
misbehaves half as much, he's going to bite me. So this is a werewolf who's threatened by another werewolf in the room. And they're a werewolf, they hit twice as hard, they recover health over time and intimidate other students, which reduces their need to misbehave. They are immune to aberrations.
You can't become a pumpkin if you're already a raccoon.
Mm-hmm. One at a time, raccoon or pumpkin. That's what I've always said. And
Where,
that's what I stand
where
by.
critter? The teacher for the Beast Mastery is gone. So are they eating?
Oh, we can do another communication.
We should go to the orc camp.
I like it.
You can get that.
Humans, what do you want?
You hear distant music and yelling in the village. Looking into it, you realize the Great Orc-Olympic Games are about to start.
Olympork.
Oh my god. I read it wrong, but I still made it a pun based on Olympic and
You
orc?
did.
How?
You did somehow. You.
That's a Sentinel
from whence we
situation
came.
right there.
Yeah.
I've come to remind you of the clans. We are allies in case you happen to forget. Plus 10 faction. So it looks like the
Wow.
things here are, small factional gain, some investment, or rather some gain for a small factional loss, some investment for some gain for a
Oof.
giant factional loss, and then some investments for factional gains. Right? Bet on the Orc Chief's weak nephew. We can pay 20 gold
That's
in
a big
order
one.
to get 20 faction.
Only
with that.
20 gold too.
Oh, that's so good. We
Whoa,
should do that.
500 gold for what?
For betting on the large and hairy rival champion.
Oh god, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
But we want to be in orc friends because it makes our nature better, but like, wow, that's a lot of.
The delta here is huge. The delta is 30.
Ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden that makes it make a lot more sense, right? It's basically, if you think of it as minus 30 faction for 510 gold or 520 gold, that's really what it is, right?
Yep.
Dude, we need to be on Team Orc. Our finances are fine.
Agreed.
Our finances are fine.
100%
Got plenty
agreed.
of students.
These,
What's the?
so these
click
little
'em.
bubbles down here, when I click them, they disappear, but they immediately trigger the event. Okay, so what it might be
It means
is
they're gonna run out.
Yeah, they disappear,
Yeah.
so I actually need to be paying attention to and triggering those more consistently.
Those are temporary events, and we've got a temporary orc vent too.
Lose sanity faster, they're slow, and they're chosen by the light. They're a bit slow on average. Out of there.
I like this
Diligent,
one.
Worker, ugly. They're miserable, neutral, evil.
Maybe I don't love this one.
Yeah, they're like, average-ish. Bibliophobia, rather.
This one is fine. Put this into the jack of all trades school. They will.
get it,
They
man.
have fantastic coffers of learning.
Lawful good. We have a
Their
few,
treasury of learning is replete.
A few matches on
We'll
that.
take them.
What do you want to be?
Can you pay the tuition? Put them in the Krakan because they'll lose sanity less fast with the bullies.
Sounds good.
We're hungry.
We're hungry.
What can I do about that?
The humans will find us something to eat. Otherwise, we'll eat the humans, and the small humans living in the humans' house. We'll also eat the house, and the humans and small humans that live in it. And probably the humans' pets too. And the smaller humans' pets. and their houses, and the smallest pets in the houses of the small pets, with some herbs and aromatics.
I advise you to eat the neighboring villages. Peaceful citizens will make you some waffles. Have a health-risk waffle maker. Let's gather around a cheese banquet. We do not have Zarsaroth's raclette dish. We have nothing to offer.
-30. I'm sorry, peasants and kingdom. This is orc country. maybe factioning with the orcs was a mistake.
Maybe it was.
It's pretty hard to keep them happy, man.
The peasants don't like necromantic studies, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of that to become ghouls, though. So
that's right. And the kingdom probably doesn't like necromancy either, but the orcs don't care none.
Mm-hmm. Should we start prioritizing people for? Because the refectory said it was going to give us money, but the refectory do not. It do not do that.
I think the people give us money.
Oh, is it literally just having them by base?
Yeah. They're just paying their tuition.
Oh, I thought they were giving us specific gains. Okay. Well, I mean that means
I think refectory is feeding them, and the students are paying us for our lovely werewolfizing services. Where is this teacher that? Oh, are they leaving the school to eat? I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. That's why Teacher's Lounge is such a big deal, because when they get hungry, they're guaranteed to be able to deal with it. The students can't. We have to have their services, but the teachers just get in their, medieval tree car and they go home.
They're allowed to eat
but
on
half of our teachers are really slow. So we probably do need to try to get them more on-campus services.
Teak, I'm so sorry.
What? Oh no.
Every respectable school needs a special magic discipline that they can specialize in, boyo. It's crucial to be recognized internationally.
Okay.
In that case, let us become known for arcane magic. We receive arcane specialists or light specialists for light magic as well for our school. Alchemy.
Why are some bigger than others? Just the text. We're nature specialists. That's obvious.
I think
there's only one thing we can do.
I still like natural magic.
We've got so many events.
Pre-trigger some of these. Term summary. No, okay, so that just disappears. We get some applications though. Justin Chic is a bit slow. They're miserable. They're beautiful, but they're pretentious. They're a chaotic good, and they're also trash. Felix Valor is allergic to pollen. They're chatty and steadfast, but they are smart, but they are poor.
And they are neutral.
Neutral.
Actually, maybe we do throw them into that they're poor too, and they can't learn our main discipline. Listen, there's way too many pollens. Why are there so many people living in the forest that are allergic to pollen? Take this one.
Yeah.
Take this one and put them in Logalon.
It's exactly where they want to be sitting. We also have an interaction with off the back of the wagon. Hi, apologies for bothering you, but something fell off the back of a wagon near your school, and I kind of assumed it was yours. I bet you're the kind of guy who likes to reward generosity, aren't you? What do you think?
All right, what do you got to offer?
100 gold, don't have it. I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh my gosh. I guess that's all we can do. We don't have a choice here, right?
Pretty much.
These factions, I thought I would like them, but they're like universally deplorable, right? We haven't met one faction so far that's good.
I mean, the closest would probably be
the peasants. Yeah, the peasants were good. They just really don't want us to do necromancy, which is pretty fair. Because where are we going to get the bodies? It's from the peasants. We're going to take the peasants' bodies and we're going to raise them.
Stronger than they were before, though.
The nature deck is available for us to take a card away from. The arcane deck is starting to get some build up as well. So,
is there ever a situation where we don't want to pop this mana because we need it for events or something?
Possibly, right? Because we've seen that the gold is definitely drawn off from events. And
we got like a nature magic quest, right?
Nature magic quest. Let's have a look at it's not the head teacher office, class of students, statistics, and then quests along the bottom. Curriculum Ghoul. To train a student for this future, you must focus on the types of magic. We also have the nature specialist and no third objective set right now.
Not yet. Okay, so these become our end goals, basically, is to fulfill this school's objectives, right? We need to make this school do what we set out to do. Got you.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is so fun, man. So every run is going to be quite different then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we kind of go ahead.
I was gonna be vamping for a very short period of time on the randomized elements in roguelikes, but that's something I said so many times.
No, but it's here we are. We found the rogue element, right? No, but what I like is that we kind of messed ourselves up because we've been trying to force the nature agenda since the very, very beginning.
Yep.
And we got dealt good hands in terms of classes. That's part of why. But we've had bad hands in terms of objectives and other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're making it work. I mean, 3 of our classes are nature. We have 1 other class.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing all right.
We're heavy focused in the area.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check our way into a speedy
Some progress.
Speedy season.
See what these fools are up to. Who are we going to track through their daily affairs? Maybe the Beast Mastery teacher?
Sandro Triskel. The fun, unbreakable, round-bellied, slightly pretentious, chaotic, good.
Oh, we've
good
got
pedagogy
events.
Beast magic
Pause.
teacher. Hup. Oh,
We
so
just lost like 2 events.
Did I lose?
They do expire.
Did they just disappear?
Yeah.
Ah, dang. Yeah,
It's okay. I think we only lost 1 or 2. So it's not I wasn't even thinking about it, and then all of a sudden I looked over and I was like, the bomb! The bomb!
Unless we only lost 1 and this is the one that popped off at the bottom.
Oh, you know what?
Maybe it was a time to trigger.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like you can take the event early, or when this expires, the event will happen.
Mhm.
Oh, and it's telling you prep for this kind of an event? Oh, that's curious. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, but we don't have any
that
money.
seems to be what's going on here. Teaching tools. We need new tools. The ones we're using are all old and used up. We cannot keep going like this. Buy them with your own money, I think is the response that is usually given here.
Oh no.
I negotiated with the Inquisition. That's not going to work. I managed to get a royal grant. No. Have at least 100 gold. It's not going to work. Make do with what you've got. Negative 100 to every roll.
God!
It's okay. We
Well,
only
good
lose 37 and 100 natural mana. 37 arcane, 100 natural.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and it looks like it did trigger the next one as well, which was applications for students. Voracious Orphan, who is dumb and average, and neutral
And is
evil.
going straight to the bin.
Out of here. Allergic to pollen,
Nope.
they're heavy sleeper. Out of here. Man, we need to get some well-off
Child of
people.
Nature.
Child of Nature.
Get
is
'em.
good.
They got it. It's time. You've been selected, my child.
What's less efficient
They'll-
than crowded rooms? They're smart though.
They are a child of nature and therefore will succeed in this school.
Whoa, oopsie doopsie on that one.
Are we able to send the messenger hamster?
We are indeed. Do we want to make contact with the orcs? Again?
Yes, because we can get them to. Well, they're already at 35. Maybe they're fine.
They're already at 35, so they're giving us the positive modifier of students generate 10% natural mana while studying. To get them all the way to 75 would reduce the cost of all cards by 5%. But what if the events that we can get there are related to natural mana, which we have a lot of in storage, or the events get more positive as you have higher reputation with them?
Yeah, and we could, if we get another where we could sacrifice a little bit of faction for a big reward, we might need that tempo. Yeah.
What do you want?
It's the same thing.
It's the same event. We can go -10 this time, and we'll still be at 25 and get 500 gold. We probably should do it.
That is a really good idea. The alternative would be, because we're at 35 right now,
go to 55.
55, and then another plus 20 gets us all the way to 75. Cards are 10% cheaper, but the thing is, 5% cheaper. That is a very small modifier compared to being able to buy
500 gold. Yeah,
a couple cards.
A Ferrari. Yeah. Buy that Ferrari.
Need that.
Maybe we spend, one of these and keep some money in the coffers.
I like it.
And maybe one nature too. Shadow Room.
Shadow
God.
Room. To finally
It's time.
start
Wait, but
understanding
no, it's
necromancy,
Teacher's
demonology, and
Lounge.
assassination. It is up against the Teacher's Lounge. Yep.
What do you think? We should seek out the objectives, right? For this take a peek, we should take Shadow Room. Teacher's Lounge, it just keeps getting, it needs to make better choices. Oh, and it can go down there, right? No?
Yeah,
and then it'll get
totally
boosted.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what
you're
is
right, it is adjacent. It will get boosted.
Look. You see what's happening though? It's saying, oh, but you can't pass through here. That's what the circle means. So it'll get adjacency boosted, but it'll be slow to get there. But still, I like that spot. Although, what would it look like if it was just floating? You know, that would be funky looking.
I hope they have some sort of like a magical kind of force, effectively, just like propelling it upwards a little bit. You know? Jane Shawflaws is a lawful good, unionized. They're relaxed and slow, so they're quite slow, but they are inspiring and under the king's protection, so we can get more reputation with the king. Fun gourmet over on Noah Izubu.
Everybody's so hungry.
They are indeed. You get hungry faster, but your hunger lowers faster while this student is eating.
Well, I think that's just a mistake, right? While
yeah,
this
but it
unit
then
is
makes me think, like, do the other things that say they only affect student affects teachers, maybe, possibly?
Right. Probably not the rooms, right? Probably not the rooms.
Probably not.
What do you think? I was leaning towards Eusebio, but I could go either way.
I think I'm leaning that way as well. I like the idea of getting a little bit, like, soft reputation with those characters, at the very least to balance out the reputation we've already lost with them.
Well, that's Cho Flowers, but like I said, I like them both.
Oh, sorry, did you... I just heard the words of the one that I was thinking of somehow.
I heard Eusebio, Cho Flowers, you know, Potato, Ferrari.
Potato, show flowers.
Battlefield.
My adventurer friends and I are back. No, you're the adventurer. Wait, no, we should say it at the same time. That's a true adventurer. My adventurer friends and I are back from the battlefield. We won, but I slipped on the way back and slashed my leg. Can you do something? I'm a sailor of pain, and I lost my leg.
It's just a flesh
What is
wound.
something
It's
about
not
the top
that
sails?
bad. Go to the infirmary. Sorry. It's not that bad. Could have some consequences. Perform a hand imposition. We can't do anything with that because we don't have light magic.
Do that.
We do have an infirmary though.
And in fact, where we got it? They gave it to us. That was one of our first events. Was the Adventurers Guild giving us a selection of cards? It's perfect. It all comes full circle. You give us the infirmary and then you use it. It's freaking brilliant.
Learn shadow magic slower. Deals less damage. They're already ambitious and they learn light magic faster. They're chaotic evil, a bit slow and average. Chatty hypochondriac, chaotic evil, a bit slow and average again with Peter still and Knight. Gosh. Can we get some rich people in here, please?
Yeah, and some better Well, we are in the forest. They did tell us the applicants would be poor.
That is also true.
They warned us.
Neutral evil
But
again. Yikes.
We got to do better.
We do.
Yeah. We're getting lots of applicants is the good news. All the time. Do you want another nature card?
Yeah, maybe
more
it's time
nature.
for that.
Something
new
on the wall.
werewolves. Start getting 5 new werewolves with the werewolf trait.
Okay.
A stable for beast magic and dolmen. We already have a stable and a dolmen as well.
We have both of those, and we don't have enough wall art anyway, so let's get 5 werewolves.
Love it. Narcissa
Arcane.
Wolf.
Oh!
Smart.
Arcane werewolf.
Arcane Scholar. Courageous. Courageous deals
That's
35%
good.
more damage in combat. Werewolf already means they hit twice as hard.
Oh, and they're smart and well off? Oh, straight in. Maybe to Krakan, though.
Absolutely straight in. They are already an Arcane Scholar, so they're wasting that, but they do get Shadow Discipline from
You don't think it double dips?
I'm assuming it doesn't double dip, but let's put them there and then check later.
And then check. Oh.
Learns magic slower.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept anyone who's allergic to pollen in McQuaston.
All of our adornments on the wall are exclusively comprised of pollen, actually.
We are a pollen-based university, unfortunately. Shifty, we haven't seen that one.
Misbehaves much more than a normal student, which I think they also already do, right? No, reduces their need to misbehave by being a werewolf.
And they're well off. All these werewolves are rich. Recruit all of these rich werewolves.
Okay, you go into Krakan because you're already a
Why are they all so loaded? They're all so loaded. What the heck? Take them. Accept.
Oh my God.
These are the richest werewolves in the planet. Okay, everybody in the forest is poor because there is a union of Tom Nook children who are all just making so much money off of poor house owners. Get in here.
Wait, have we created a cabal of landlord werewolves? Is that what we've done here?
Yes.
Luck be a werewolf? Is that what's going on here?
Luck be a werewolf. Oh god, dude. Wait, how do people even get to that one room?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
They can ascend from below.
Okay. They go out behind and then up? I see.
Like I think they just take stairs in the back lane. Like it's
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a movie set for a Western kind of thing. Like it's just that one line in front of us,
Right.
and every door might as well be equally placed, and you can appear from any.
Uh-oh. Writhes.
Fragmented sleep.
Okay.
A giant forest troll rides. Be careful. He's gonna wake up. Reputation -30, or a sleep spell could help slow him down. -10 reputation with him instead.
Oh,
But it
do
spends
that.
arcane mana. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But we're building it faster as we get better and bigger students.
The peasants want to have a
And
discussion with us about what we're doing. Neighborhood troubles? I believe this is you.
Hey there, mages. Could you help us? I don't remember the exact voice. Thieves from the Adventurers Guild spend their days spreading chaos across the village. A troll murder here, a loud party there. Oh yeah, it was more pitchy and loud. Could you tell them to calm down a bit?
Of course.
I'm very close
Let's teach
to-
them a lesson. -30 with the adventurers, but we get +20.
But we
with the
like them.
peasants. Exactly. We can't do the elementalist dojo, so we cannot give them a good old firestorm to put everyone on the same page. Can't ask the king to handle it either, because we're not
Oh,
good enough
no.
a kingdom. We can tell the peasants will have nothing to do with it. They're nonsense.
Yeah, because we've already made friends with them a bit, so we can.
We
really only
made
have
the
one faction.
peasants dislike us as well, though, because of the telling the orcs to eat our
Because we sent the
neighbors.
orcs to eat them. Oh, jeez. But like, what are you gonna do? The top one? That's a brutal trade. Maybe
can't
it's
look-
okay.
oh, okay.
Maybe it's okay because we are good friends with Adventurers Guild or decent friends with Adventurers Guild.
Maybe. I could go either which way here, to be honest.
Let's go top. Let's do local trades.
So what I want to see from this is Corpse Crown. So it's the teacher
10.
salary costs and the loading speed of messenger guinea pigs at the highest level as well as upkeep costs.
Whoa. And do we don't have one yet? Okay. The
we actually
Adventurers.
have
Woo.
enough negative with the adventurers that we're no longer generating fast arcane. In fact, we're generating them slow.
Brutal.
Royal Bastion, that's having no effect on us so far. Inquisition Monastery, neither. Okay. Cool.
Shadow.
Communication is
Okay.
currently unavailable, so we don't need to send that out. We do have some
Yeah,
new
we're not
students,
quite
though.
there. Come on, be rich. Nope. Only werewolves with
Child of
money
nature.
here. Okay, but that's tempting. They're lawful evil, though. And they're also slow learners.
Yeah, you're right. Smart, well-off procrastinator?
Get in!
That
We
sounds
take
like
these.
the kind of person that goes into Ooligan.
Down to earth means that they don't learn arcane magic very fast.
Yes, indeed.
Which
They are
could be
smart, but they are
okay.
miserable.
Mhm.
Smart, well-off, steadfast, and aggressive.
Neutral,
Love
neutral? But it's straight in. Yeah, we'll take them. That's
it.
perfect.
Where do they want to go, though?
To the
Maybe Krakan now?
Maybe Krakan, yeah, to keep it spread, because yeah, they'll still learn nature, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. This necromancy school is not. No one's learning at all in the necromancy.
yeah, where's the teacher? Can they really actually not get there?
The teacher is in there, so
Yeah.
we know that it's accessible.
Oh, does
Students
nobody
just aren't
have
going there.
necromancy as a priority? We might have to check our priorities. It may be that we're not teaching.
That
that
is
they're
possible.
not allowed.
Did we tell people just never do? No, we've got Krakan. Like they've got priority as Shadow.
Yeah, weird. Okay, they just haven't started yet. The teacher just got here.
That is true. That is true.
I bet they'll go do it. Kingdom.
people
We're
filter
getting
into
that
that?
passive faction. Passive faction seems like the way to go. We might want to try to get some more teachers that give us passive faction, because otherwise, faction's in a nasty place.
Definitely seems useful. We're having a lot of.
Are
our
you wanting to
resources
pull a
come up
nature
quite
card?
Quickly, so we can pull a nature card right now. We'll leave 200.
Let's do it. Let's
left
do
over.
that and an arcane card, I think. Ooh,
there's another
terrarium.
dolmen.
That's cute.
Terrarium. Active students in this room slightly improve their herbalism skills. There's also a war drum. Active characters in here lose a bit of tiredness. I wish I could pull up the statistics while this screen is active so I could see like, is our tiredness trending up, rather.
I agree.
Let's take the herbalism, and this is a room about beast magic. This is a room about druidism. So this one, there's one of them that's about everything. Yeah, the nature room up here has the trophy case in, but we'll take the trophy case out of that room.
Well, and also, it's okay for them to learn nature magic in a different room, right? Like it's just now you're just hybridizing.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's just this is the room that also teaches herbalism. So I think part of my reasoning here is like
it looks
if we
nice
suddenly need herbalism, it also does look nice.
Right.
If we suddenly need
where does the trophy case go?
Makes sense. Great question. Could go basically anywhere, but it wants to go somewhere that's quite populated because active students in the room get affected by it. So it could just easily go down here for the moment.
And we'll get, and what's that one? It makes them like, gives them an achievement perk or something?
It gives them ambitious, possibly, which gives them better chances after school.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Cool. We also do have the ability to contact the public. I mean, maybe we go try and
fix them up.
Yeah.
I like it.
We
can help heal them.
Adventurers Guild. Welcome to the guild. What do you need? Do you need a team of adventurers to plunder a dungeon? That is our specialty. We have a diverse package of other services, though. In the camp infirmary, there are several adventurers who seem to have suffered the consequences of a strange form of magic in their last raid. Together, we can fight the armies of darkness, lose fight with the Lord of Evil, we get the Factioners Guild, or we can just heal them up.
Yep, love it.
Heal them up.
This infirmary continues to pay dividends.
Heal them up, throw them out, set them aside, roll hard.
Hey, somebody's learning necromancy, finally.
Finally.
Light interactions with the undead. You love to see it. Maybe the thing about the events is like they show them to you so you can choose the order that you get them. Maybe that's the idea. It's like, oh. Uh-oh.
So we are seeing that light mana can be spent on things like this. We've seen that before, but yeah, holding mana in reserve definitely makes sense for events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Last dungeon we visited, our healer was attacked by a giant squid and died. You couldn't resuscitate him, could you? It's hard to find good healers around here.
I'm sorry, but death is incurable.
Oh, it hurts.
It does indeed.
Dumb, poor,
demoralized. Boy, dumb, poor, and stupid is a bad way to go through life.
A shadow disciple?
Alchemy as well, baby.
But we'll take him.
We'll take you. Put you in the jack of all trades. You're going to be really good at everything.
Oh, a werewolf. That's allergic to pollen. I'm sorry. We only have one rule in McQuaston, technically a university. And
that is no sneezing.
You cannot sneeze.
If you sneeze, you're out of school, straight out on your ear.
A single sneeze could just implode this whole operation. Okay.
Oh, okay. Also, the Lord of Evil's power. So we're seeing up here the progress bar through the entirety of the campaign.
And so that'll be the end of the game, right? When that closes, I guess?
Yes, I believe so. Okay, so we're pretty heavy above the nature deck limit. We're reasonably above the arcane deck limit. I think maybe we leave 150 in reserve.
I agree. Except for things that we're trying to like get online. I could totally see spending some arcane or shadow as we're getting them online to speed them up. But yeah, for money and nature for sure, at least 100, 150, right? I agree.
Definitely makes sense. We have a pink chamber.
Although we get punished by that one event, remember? The one that was just like lose 100 of everything.
Also true. Although
so there is one punishment for banking.
That punishment was because we couldn't do something else.
Right, which maybe we could have afforded. That's a good point.
Pig chamber. Up to 3 students, can use the pig chamber to communicate with the outside world and speed up communication with factions.
Oh, nice.
There's a totem. Active students slightly improve their druidism skills, and a greenhouse for herbalism skills comes with the teacher. I don't know if we really need to get faster nature deck stuff again.
We could get another teacher though. I mean,
another teacher.
I like pig chamber here a lot. I like pig chamber into the beast mastery room. But I also wouldn't mind another teacher for a chance to roll for more faction and to be able to fit more students. I'm good with either. I like both of those
Pig
options a
Chamber
lot.
To begin with. Wait. Pig Chamber was not the correct choice. It was the only incorrect choice.
Oh, do we not have any beast rooms?
No,
Oh, it's
'cause
a whole.
Yeah, Pig Chamber is not this is the room. It's not the adornment.
I
which
see.
Was the
Oops,
other one.
I made a mistake. Well,
No,
that's okay. Pig
it's fine.
chamber, right by the entrance.
Yeah, seems like a reasonable place to put it, I think.
Or we can put it in the middle, like above the. To the right, above the shadow room, necromantic pig operation. That actually is kind of sweet.
Although that can only access directly across from its. Wait. I don't know if this room even would have access out to the other direction. Oh, it does.
It
You can see that little door there.
It does? Okay.
So
Okay.
if we want efficient movement through here, we're going to want something here that can connect to both sides, whereas this can only connect upwards.
Ah. So maybe put it up a spire. I was going to say put it at like the very top.
But Teak,
Since
if I
it's
see a
only up.
spire, I'm going to be tempted to destroy it, and that's not this week. That's next week.
I see. Yeah, the up front was good. This was the right choice.
With Vimar, who's a well-off student.
Child of
They're
nature.
an alchemy apprentice and a child of nature. They're a coward and heavy sleeper, but they're a jack
And
of
you
all
come.
trades as far as I'm concerned.
And you come.
Their
Out.
brother.
No sneezing.
Yeah. Jack was evil, but their brother is good. However, allergic to
And
pollen. Sorry.
And unfortunately, a sneezer.
Dirty sneezes. How dare you defile my halls with your puffs of fomites.
Wait, an event just ended on the left and then nothing happened. So maybe you do have to click them.
No, that was upkeep.
End of term.
Yeah.
Oh, it was upkeep? Okay, I see.
So
I see.
it's not really good about showing it because it's showing like a dark color on a dark background. But
Yeah.
it's just showing your income and your staffing costs. Sorry, not your income for your staff and your upkeep costs, and then it just subtracts them from your gold.
But then it does show us like right here when our communication pops up.
Mhm.
So it is kind of a weird event system, isn't it? Do you want to go work on the guild tavern again since they've
They don't like
gone
us
back
again.
down? It's been tough. It's tough times maintaining faction with these taverners. Oh no.
Well, that is progress towards the end game, effectively. But together we
Well,
can
that's
fight them.
okay. Together we can fight them. We're not going to get to the end game anyway, baby. Take all the evil loans you can take.
Yeah, no kidding, right? All right.
Mhm.
How are we going on
Hey,
our various
cool.
different things? We're going okay.
Sanity's kind of leveling out,
Mm-hmm.
and so is the other stuff. And all at reasonable places.
Definitely managing to keep those
Man,
steady.
that income graph is so weird. Like, we bought a bunch of stuff right there, but why did it appear that our income went down? It's so strange.
That might be related to an event taking our money and it counting that as an expenditure of some kind. I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah. But anyway, it's leveled off, right?
We do seem to be relatively healthy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'd like to get more goodies. Oh, we can do some spendies. Oh, is this going to be another potential objective? Look at my beautiful archmage. My dear colleague. Always a pleasure to see you, man. I have the funniest story to tell you. One of our students just became an archmage. He wasn't particularly bright, if you get my drift. I guess that's the miracle of our modern approach to teaching, man. What about you? I heard you trained some pretty good herbalists.
You know, I think one of our students will soon become an Archmage. Receive the quest Archmage. So cool! Receive 10 prestige points. Indeed, and rest assured I'm so happy for you. Or, oh, you know, this university doesn't have much more to prove.
I guess it's Archmage time. We got to make an Archmage.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
we got to check that quest though. What does that mean?
Definitely need to.
What did we just sign up for?
Archmage. The better student is at various magic disciplines, the more chance they have of becoming an Archmage. So,
So this is a jack of all trades.
Exactly.
But we do need to get. We probably need to get some light and some alchemy, or maybe alchemy. No light. We don't. There is no light in this forest. We do not
No.
parlay with the light.
Okay, so we now have the ability to hold 100
Spendy.
in 150 in reserve. So let's get a draw from the arcane deck.
Whoa.
Royal Banner. Active characters in this room have a chance to increase your reputation with the king. Students working here learn portal and enchantment magic 25% faster for a few minutes. And then a classroom that allows students to work through their temporal magic skills comes with the teacher.
New teacher, I think, right?
Totally.
Totally.
Totally, dude.
Oh, it's a big old vertical sucker. Oh,
Big
put that
ol'
there.
Tall boy.
Yeah. Hawk-eyed. There's some new stuff here.
There definitely
Are our
is.
applicants improving or? Oh, wow.
Hawk-eyed is active students in the same room misbehave 75% less for 2 minutes, though we
Cool.
already have our werewolves keeping that in check a little bit.
Yep.
Like Sleeper. Kindness lowers faster when they're sleeping. They're clumsy, so other people have higher chances to suffer from magical aberrations. However, remember, werewolves cannot suffer aberrations either.
Yep.
And then Chatty slows down their learning, is neutral,
Okay.
mediocre,
Unlucky.
so they're a little slower there as well.
Okay.
And then I think
Oh,
we've
wow.
seen all of these ones also, but Ex-Adventurer increases our reputation with the Adventure Guild.
Nice. And that's kind of what we've been hoping for.
Uh-huh. They've got a good pedagogy, boredom
I think we
grows
should take
20%
this one.
faster. Yeah, definitely.
I think we should take this one. Yeah. I'm digging it. Plus, look at their sweet
Absolutely.
classroom. Study these clocks.
Mhm.
You gonna be a temporal mage? Look at this clock.
I feel like I'm about to break through the bottom of this and fight the Dung Defender. That's what this reminds me of.
Dung Defender.
Maya Undercarpet. It's
That was
lawful evil, smart will.
Hollow Knight?
It was Hollow Knight, yes. Exactly.
I never put together the joke there. Dung Defender, like Dungeon Defender, like. But it's also a dung beetle.
I honestly didn't even. I just looked at it and I was like, yeah, Dung Beetle and Defender.
Yeah.
Dung Defender, good, makes sense. I sometimes I don't even really pass the names of them. I'm just like, oh,
Right,
I
right.
see you. Yep, you're
Sure, let's do
this
the fight.
thingy.
hmm
You're in this realm. Unbreakable reduces all health loss by 20%. They're a
When are we
bully
gonna
and
fight?
hyperactive. They are smart and well off.
Get on in there.
In you go.
Arcane Scholar, who is hyper old-fashioned
go.
as well as hyperactive.
You won't misbehave, not under the watch of our werewolves, and I do need your money. Thanks to their pitiful magical skills, 2 Uberwild has become peasant, which reduced our prestige by 1, but did increase our peasant reputation. Oh, look, look, look! There's a % chance! Look, 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 look!
1.89% chance they're just dead.
Dead! Just freaking dead! Ritual
mean-
Master, Ranger, Village Mage, Shepherd. We could re-roll this.
Yeah, I think we should re-roll this. We can re-roll 2 more times, apparently. Oh! Shepherd! 100 natural mana and 100 gold!
In you go.
Get him!
No
Unicorn
prestige for that.
Handler.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Thanks to their sensitivity and proximity with fabulous animals, the immortal Iron Fist has become Unicorn Hammer. Unicorn Hammer, Unicorn Handler. What are our other options? Dead. Ritual Master, Ranger, Village Mage, Gardener. I want to know about this Village Mage, but Unicorn Handler, I mean, it gives us prestige. It makes our Dolmen room better. Take
Does
it.
indeed.
We take these gains.
Oh, man,
Adventurer.
I wish this gave us adventurer bonuses as well. Apparently we can be a
I know.
shapeshifter with this creature as well. That's probably like a transmutation magic kind of thing.
Yeah. What's interesting is the prestige is like, I guess some of them are just bonuses to like current position, and some of them are. What does prestige even do? Is that your in-game points? Is that like victory points?
The
Screw
higher
it,
your
we're playing
prestige
Dominion.
is, the more students you will attract.
I see. Okay, so we do want prestigious graduates. You know what we have right now,
Mhm.
Rhaps? Is a lot of freaking resource. Let's buy some more stuff.
Hell yeah. Let's get ourselves a new card from the standard deck. Dormitory, student hall as well. And a new house is available also. I don't know if we
Ooh,
need
that's
a new house.
tempting. Yeah, but what if we could get nature, you know, and make that even faster? Tech in, baby.
That would be good. That is a high roll though. Comes with 5 beds.
We
2
could
low
also get
tiredness.
another
I mean,
dorm if we're worried about tiredness,
Our tiredness and
but-
boredom are kind of in check. Let's go for the new house.
right? Come on, high roll. Come on. Unbreakable. Light sleeper keeps us from needing more dorms, I guess. And does ambitious give us better options though? Because we're trying to get some.
Yeah, it's the has better chances to obtain most beneficial futures after their
Because
curriculum.
we're gonna re-roll for archmages, right? That's one of our in games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's just give
And
you
then-
ambitious by default then, and maybe you are diligent because we're not really doing much combat right now, and I'm not really certain
could
when
make-
that's arising.
Yeah, or we can make another arcane scholar here, right? With the diligent, or with ambitious rather, and then put this maximum arcana since that's the other school that we teach well, and then we put units in here who are just going to be super arcane specialists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could totally do that. Like literally make them a hard priority of arcane.
This is arcane, ambitious arcane scholar only. Everybody must study. They're allowed to nature. That's important. This is a nature school. There is no house which forbids nature.
Okay, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay, who goes in it though? Do we have anybody who's ready to join House Arcana?
Let's have a quick look-see at our characters. So we would want someone who does
So many
not
werewolves. I love
have-
it.
Wait, actually, also let's check. There's someone who has arcane scholar like by default,
see if
and
they
then we
stack.
put them in here. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but gosh, will it even show?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no,
times
it
two.
totally does. Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's stonks.
That stonks hard.
Maybe this is our person who's arcane only then.
Yeah.
Our first Verfalla. An ambitious double arcane scholar. You no longer need shadow magic.
Jack of all trades people, then learning all first level disciplines.
Yeah, so you need them to learn a
200%
lot.
faster doesn't make that much sense because it's the
Yeah.
first level.
Yeah. Oh, so Jack of all trades will stack. Wait.
It will.
This means that if
It's
they
only
have
for the
Jack
first
of all
level.
trades. Oh, that's true. So stacking it is just like they'll get to level 1 so freaking fast.
Yeah. Which
So
look,
I'm
that
thinking
could
about
be a
this,
thing.
by the way, and I now understand the years to graduation as an actual thing that you might want to care about. Because they graduate fast, it limits how much they can learn, but it also gets you to the end bonus faster.
Mhm.
And if they graduate slow, it'll make it easier to make them into like an archmage or something, right? So
They're
now I'm-
long-term versus short-term investments.
yeah, exactly.
Work
Okay.
Beautiful. So wait, how about we do this, right? Who's teaching in
Mhm.
here? You're neutral, and where's the other? Here's the temporal room for that.
Oh, the
as
teacher
well.
hasn't gotten here
Where's-
yet, or what?
Yeah, let's get the teacher into that room so that I can see what's
Yeah.
up.
I think they're neutral, or chaotic neutral, but I maybe chaotic. I can't.
It's a student.
Just passing through.
Chaotic neutral. Okay, so we want
Okay.
neutral definitely
Neutral.
as the second type.
Yep.
For people that are going to be studying exclusively in the Valhalla school. Oh,
Neutral,
you can
neutral.
totally go across.
Yep. And
Although-
antisocial is for crowded rooms, right?
Yeah, antisocial is worse in crowded rooms. You're also already well advised, but you are really good at beast magic. Maybe you don't
That's
want to.
okay. That's okay though. Well, unless we're trying to turn them into a specialist. So should we put them then in the nature magic? Maybe we should have Jack of all trades prioritize nature magic actually. The second school,
Mm-hmm.
our Jack of all trades school, right? Like have one that just prioritizes nature magic, and then we can throw that one in there and say, get to it.
I mean, I feel like they're still going to mainly prioritize those because we don't have too many.
Oh, but
schools
they haven't
available.
finished their level 1s in Arcana, which might be worth. Oh gosh, they're about to graduate. Yeah, put him in arcane focus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
like
wait, but he's already really good at beast magic. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong person, aren't I?
you were looking at the right person. What I was saying was, look at their progress on arcane magic.
Mm-hmm.
If we put them in arcane focus, they might actually finish one of these before they graduate, right? And then we'll have someone with multi specialty, which might be worth.
Sure. How many other people do we want to move? If any.
Yeah.
Because the people in Valhalla are forbidden from
Yeah.
studying.
They will
shadowed
only.
stuff.
Yeah. I think this is fine. It's a small school.
Yeah.
It's a small school. We'll keep an eye out for more arcane specialists.
Mm-hmm.
You could spend so much time looking at students and trying to optimize who's studying with who, and you know what I mean? Like that's an infinite time sink. There's no limit.
Yeah, especially at some point in a lot of different games, I have to explain that this game would reward an endless amount of continual consideration here, right? And there's a reason that speed chess is the competitive version
Exactly.
of chess, because you don't want to sit there for 2 hours thinking of every possible line.
No, there's a happy medium, right? There's a happy medium, and we're not good enough at the game even to really like we would miss so much stuff that we could just learn by playing, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Do you want to try to get one of these out of the bad negatives, like Royal Bastion, and get out of... Did that say negative 32?
No, none of them are negative enough to give us a hard negative right now. Maybe we want to try and go for a positive on the lowest teacher salaries,
peasants.
30%.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, although the teachers have pretty cheap compared to how much we're bringing from students, but let's do it.
That is also
Maybe
true.
we'll get a good one. Oh, wow.
Mhm.
What do you want? Oh. What do you want? Quick, you're scaring the cows. The village is bustling. The brand new reversible double-seated cart 3000 has just arrived. It's big, it's beautiful, and it's shiny, shiny, shiny. It's the best in the field of mechanical agriculture. You're really going to use that? Do you know how it works?
It triggers a new event with a random consequence.
Oh.
We don't have the ability to draw the card Refectory because we don't have 50 reputation with them, and we can't enchant it, although damn, we were quite close.
Oh gosh, we really were. Oh, and that would be 5 prestige too?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have no idea. I bought it because that trader fella told me it'll work well with cows. Can you show me how it works?
Uh-oh.
Red button, blue button, green button, or reselling it. Negative 20 with the faction. I mean, that doesn't put us in the negatives with them because we're positive 10 with them right now. That's a bunch of gold.
It's a lot of money.
Reselling the machine will be better for everyone, which means I should have the money from reselling it. I'm not going to mention that part. I'll resell it, and then I'll not give you the money. Deal?
Maybe we did give them some money.
True.
Maybe that's skimming. It's called Cart 3000.
We could also just click a button. Maybe it's green.
Click the green one.
It's green.
Oh, this cart is not just a cart. It turns fruits into alcohol. Perfect.
Draw 3 alcohol. An alchemical component which used to create potions requires 3 different components.
Oh. Triple alcohol.
Okay, so we could try and put alcohol. Do I just want to get like hard into alcohol? Just like deep in the sauce?
No.
Okay, no.
Well, we don't actually make any potions, so yeah. Do you want to roll a nature card?
Right? No.
Doesn't Ivy like just give a bonus to everything around it?
It does, but I want to know what the components are for that.
Right.
In particular.
Let's roll a nature card, I think.
Love it. The
Love
Sylvan
it.
King's Horns. When a student is at least level 3 in Druidism, there are a lot of those, they get the Sylvan King's Horns. Their tiredness now grows 75% slower. There's also a stable.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And a Mandragork. They have a chance of creating Mandragork root component cards.
Interesting, which is like for potion kind of thing or something.
Mm.
I mean, we do have a lot of very good Druidism. And so reducing tiredness, like that's a huge bonus, right?
It is. It just gets played. It has no slot in which it goes. It is just starting to take effect, it appears.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Where does it go?
I don't know. I do not know. So was...
They need level 3 Druidism, right?
3 Druidism, so Marjorie definitely wants to continue focusing
Or is
on
it
that.
4?
It was 3 for the King Sylvan
Okay.
Horns, so there's one
How do we
person
speed
who's
that up?
kinda close to it. Oh, there's one person who already has it. One person who's getting even closer.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, it
Look,
seems
look.
pretty good across the board.
Look, it has their chat log. Did you see that? So
Pull that back up. Challenge student. These ones?
these horned goony pigs make me feel uncomfortable. This is like in Dwarf Fortress when they just like are talking. I wonder if is there an option that lets that pop up above their head? Because that makes these games feel really alive to me.
I don't believe so. Yeah. Custom
Dang it.
students. Huh.
Oh, that's cute. You can have names show up.
All right, cool. So
Backers
this is
rewards
very
from-
similar to the Darkest Dungeon one, where you type in the name of the character and then they come and they probably have preloaded traits of some kinds. Neat. Love seeing that. The shadow deck is not there. We'll probably hold our resources at the moment.
Wait till 300 maybe. Arthur Corrigan?
Hard trash.
Child of Nature, get in here.
Child of nature.
You're not-
And child of nature can get even more childish nature. Ugalan seems like a good place for you. Neutral. They like being an arcane scholar. They're normal poor though.
They made one mistake. They broke our only law.
Wait a second, though.
Stop! Stop breaking our law!
Stop
we only
being
had
allergic
one
to
law.
pollen.
Why are there so many people in the forest that are allergic to pollen?
I
It's
don't
too much.
understand. They really shouldn't be here.
Aberrations are happening in our temporal school right now. Uh-oh.
Check
So
that
we
out.
have a birth problem. Our cows no longer give birth, which is going to be a huge problem for all farmers. We need you to make us a fertility potion, as I'm told it's called. Can you?
Oh, druids!
Our druids know some great massage techniques that could help you. You know,
Yes.
nothing we can do. It cost you 50 alchemy mana, 50 alchemy mana. Okay, so we don't have the alchemy for it, but
We don't do alchemy.
rep with them.
What
We got a
just
couple
happened in the
people who would be
temporal
really good
school?
at it. Let's have a look at
Oh
the
no,
temporal
I
school.
think we just made an imp or something and then sent them back. Something really ridiculous just happened in this school, but I missed it. How do you level these up? How do you cause these to evolve?
Yeah, right? Like, is it having more of the same type of room?
I don't know. Can you click on our earlier schools to see if they've made progress? Well, this one only goes to level 0.
Points. Earn more by replaying the same room card on top of it.
On top of it. Okay, so we do need to take more. Like, we've been skipping duplicates that might have actually been really good for us. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Which of
Yeah,
maybe our
makes sense.
druidism school can get upgraded. That would be really good for us too.
Very, very good. Everyone gets their sylvan horns a little bit faster. All right. God damn it. You are well off, and you're an arcane scholar. And you're an orphan, so if you die, no one cares.
And goth means they don't do light magic. We don't do light magic. Is this another Verfalla?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alchemy apprentice. They're a bit slow and miserable and hyperactive.
They're neutral. We'll take them.
They're neutral,
We'll take 'em.
neutral, but they're a bit... Okay. I mean, sure, we can do it. I'm happy
We'll
with it.
take them.
Arcane scholar, allergic to crustaceans. Oh, okay.
That's
Not
fine.
even useful at all. Going to Valor as well.
Everybody's Verfalla. You're trying to get some Verfellers out of this school.
Oh.
We're training
I am
Verfellers.
Indeed. It feels like our shadow has stopped increasing at all.
Oh,
teacher
'cause
die or
nobody's-
something?
Nobody's taking the class, right?
Yeah, people must not prioritize it highly enough.
No, we've got plenty of people who should be prioritizing it. Remember, when the teachers leave, they're gone for like a semester because we
Okay.
don't have a place for them to recover. So it's really just, yeah. I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
And we don't
Fair.
have any other shadow teacher, so when they're gone, ain't nobody learning. Yeah, here they come back. Here they come. I guess it makes sense to prioritize putting school or classrooms near the front, right? Because teachers have to leave.
That makes a bunch of sense. We also do just need a teacher's lounge as soon as we can get one. All right, peasants.
Uh-oh.
What do you want?
You can indeed see a few big pink animals, their tiny corkscrew tails pinging left and right as they run away. Did they mistake pigs for cows?
We're really gonna have to explain about the cows?
Oh, do it.
200 natural mana, we draw the card Guardian! Permanently improve a teacher. The teacher can perform critical hits while teaching, giving a large student's knowledge bonus. Who's our best teacher?
Maybe the druidic teacher.
The stable
Actually, no,
is
that
for
teacher's
beast magic. Druidism is up here. She is inspiring. She's lawful good. She's good as well at pedagogy. She's an ex-inquisitor. I mean, yeah, it could totally be her.
Especially if we took the thing that makes it to where people with level 3, level 4 druidism don't get tired, right? So
Yeah.
we tech into making her really, really good so
Mhm.
that our druids go fully online.
Get him, Guardian.
Plus, it's thematic that she would be the guardian.
It
Guardian.
absolutely, definitely does. Guardian of the forests.
How do
Should
you
we-
get new teachers, though? Is there ever a time where you fire a teacher and get a new applicant, or is it just make the room? That's the way it is.
I think they are just an element of the room. I'm not seeing
Okay.
ways to immediately remove them.
Yeah.
Like that mask that she's got as well there.
I know.
Sick. Okay.
Okay.
So, do we want to also pull from the arcane deck, or maybe we want to
I
just
think
hold
so.
that resource?
I think we should pull from it, and I think we should like rush to get another good graduating class, and then I think
Mhm.
I'll be really satisfied with the experience, right? Okay, what do we got?
Magical hat. Active teachers in
wow.
this room have a chance of improving their pedagogy
That's pretty sweet.
When a student is at least level 3 in elementalism, we'll stop.
Level 2 in enchantment.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. Portal magic skills in interdimensional room.
This is a different one, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Does not need a teacher, but lowers students' sanity. I think we should take the magical hat.
I like it. I like the idea
Right?
of it.
And, like, get the pedagogy up. Because isn't this one, like, at a mediocre or a good? Try to get that to a great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What if you were great? What if you were brilliant?
And you can move it around. If they get to great, we can put it in a different room.
Mhm.
Brilliant. Freaking brilliant, mate. Mate.
Absolutely freaking brilliant.
Freaking brilliant, mate.
We're
We're bored.
We're bored and we don't know what to do. There's nothing fun to do in the school's halls. I'll find a credit to keep you happy, 120, in order to do that, or revise your lessons then. Credit to keep you happy. Plant that eats scholars' hands. Active characters in the room lose a lot of boredom, but also lose a bit of health. Fawn. The creature wanders the school and greatly decreases the growth rate of tiredness, hunger, and boredom of nearby teachers for a long time.
Enter. What's
And
the
the
witch's
witch's
cat
cat.
doing? We got
Creature that wanders the school and reduces the needs of the characters working in the same room.
so it goes to a room, and then it's like everybody here is having a good time. So if we had a super dense school, but I think I like the fauna,
Yeah.
or the fawn rather, right? Like there's our teacher's lounge on legs.
There definitely is, and you're a child of nature and you're down to earth. Why don't you get in?
Jack of all trades, right? It's the Ulagan. That's our nature school. That's our base nature school.
Light sleeper who's voracious.
will take you.
Sandra Potato.
Put
go
him
into-
in somewhere.
Shadow disciple.
Oh,
Athletic. Dumb but well off. You going, Khan?
we're
You're sounding like
dumb
a-
and well off. We take these.
Actually, tuition's tripled this semester. Just randomly. We rolled a die and it said it was tripled. Okay, cool.
Wow,
I'll pay
cool.
that. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
Get around there, Fawn.
We use dice-based tuition mechanics at this school of magic.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, we rolled high this year.
Our income is garbo. Like, as in, I believe it is actively negative right now.
Uh-oh. Are we too expense?
Yes. Our balance is decreasing into the negatives.
Okay, we
quite hard.
we need more students then. It's just that simple.
So more students is from more prestige. We can just immediately start pulling them, I guess.
Yeah, and we need to just accept as long as they're decent at all. Poor
They are
though.
Poor.
It's gonna be, but they're smart. We need income.
Oh my god, you're poor too.
We were still in the forest.
We are still in the forest.
Get
you're
in.
Not wrong.
Oh, nice.
Shadow
Oh,
is
yeah.
Down to earth.
Okay.
Allergic
Average.
to those. Ooh, you learn
Nice.
shadow magic slower, but you're a child
That's
of
fine.
nature. Smart average.
We'll lock them out of shadow magic. We'll put them in jack of all trades, and they won't touch it too much.
I mean, if we go to them individually, can we not change theirs? I thought I
No,
saw
but we
that
could change the
earlier.
general house.
We can
Yeah,
only change
we
the
could
general
put them in
house.
general. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Good thing we found all those new students with wallets. We should check our income and see if we're now positive. Oh yeah, because we graduated a class too, right? So our income went down. So that's part of it.
Ooh, actually, you're already forbidden from shadow in Vafala, so maybe it goes over
Oh,
there.
so maybe we do that. That's smart. Was that the person?
I thought it was.
Is crustaceans?
Yeah, allergic to crustaceans. That's just alchemy is slow.
That's alchemy. There was a different one that was. Didn't we have one that was anti-shadow?
Is
Is
yeah,
it old-fashioned?
claustrophobia is that as well. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. But they're child of nature, so they need to do nature stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. We could use another sleep spell.
Negative 30. We do have another sleep spell for him. Sleepy.
Sure. Slow him down.
All right.
Ranger. But it's not much. Should we
It's-
re-roll them?
It's not much. We know what unicorn handler is, so they could easily get that. And Dolmen Room's more efficient, but it is one prestige at the absolute least.
I think we should take it. I'm good with unicorn handler.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, is that just a random single graduate? Okay.
Yeah. They were the only
End
their
of year
cohort.
5. We get to the end of year 5. And then that'll be
I like it.
Gucci.
We really don't have money. Merchants don't seem
We
like that's gonna be a good
really
idea for us.
don't. Maybe we should go to the orc camp and get some money.
Give me money, orc. Oh, different event.
What's this?
Humans, what do you want? There is some activity in the Orc village. Grump, the chief's son, has once again lost his little dog.
Oh
Nerfy.
no.
It's a good opportunity to be well liked with the clan.
I come to remind you, we're allies. Your reputation is at least 0 with the current faction to receive 100 mana. Or we pay 50 natural mana to get the card or count.
Nice.
All right, Nerfy. Decreases the desire of active students in the room, in the same room to misbehave, and bites them occasionally to speed up the learning process.
I feel like
yeah.
we can always move it.
Exactly. We can move them at any point should we wish.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Although
really
I feel
not
like there
getting
should be
any
more
shadow
people doing
done here.
nature. Yeah, it's slow. Well, we've only got one teacher and not a lot of people trying to learn it. It's a pretty small classroom too, right? So
It is.
We just-
It is.
we just need another room like that.
Mm-hmm.
The solstice ball is around the corner. This is a good opportunity to forget the war.
The war?
Sudden tonal whiplash again.
What are you preparing?
Okay.
Draw the card Dolmen.
could-
Play the Dolmen on the Dolmen.
Or here's some money to set up the ball, which gives us another refectory. Can we level up refectory?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Or we have no money to hold a ball. Get back to studying. No. So one of the top two. You want a dolmen or do you want a refectory?
I think Dolmening is a good idea here, and then we pop the Dolmen on
I
the
think
Dolmen.
we can click on them to see what the levels are.
Mm-hmm. Students have a
House
strong chance
Leprechaun.
of improving their level of wealth. House Leprechaun, if we should do that. Also, we are getting efficiency bonuses as we just
Okay.
upgrade it.
So
over the course of time.
stacking anything will make it more efficient, which is good. What's refectory's level up? Because I think it might have like a 2 and a 3.
They have a chance of losing Voracious.
Losing voracious.
And eating at the refectory may improve your reputation with the peasants.
Right. Passionate, chatty, old. What's old fashioned again?
Loses
that one.
sanity faster. You also learn the
You know
fourth
what?
and
Neutral,
last
neutral. We'll
Neutral,
take
neutral? Sure, you're a Vafalar, I think.
you. We're having some income problems. Unrelatedly, you're hired to learn. You're hired to learn. You are accepted. Also, you
All of you. I will.
and
just,
you.
I'm just printing degrees. You give me money, I give you degrees, okay?
Yep.
A mill.
This has never happened in the real world. You're in.
There's no precedence for this. All right, Shadow Deck,
We
what
should
do you
spend
got?
some nature. Yeah. Ooh.
Active students
Wait.
in the room slightly improve their demonology skills. Now, it's not demonology that contributes towards our bonus, is it?
No, it's only necromancy.
Necromancy.
Janitor
Janitor Lodge
Lodge.
supplies a janitor who cleans walls vandalized by students and improves the room's efficiency. So the janitor is
Nice.
linked to shadow magic because you need seriously dark temper to scare off students. It's a room.
But what about this dragon?
A black dragon wanders around the school. Any student who crosses paths with it learns shadow magic more efficiently.
Take it.
For a few
That's so
minutes.
cool. That's so freaking cool.
Put it as close as I possibly can to the other area, I think.
It just wanders around, and anybody who sees it becomes a brilliant shadow magician. I love that. And this game is so freaking cute, man.
It
Dang
really,
it. Dude,
really is.
if I hadn't just installed and started playing Disgaea 6, this would be the time. I still might do it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Honestly?
that game, they consume similar amounts of brain space, I think, mechanically.
This is one of the times where I hinted towards this earlier, or I outright stated it even earlier, where like every 20 minutes I'm just impressed by a new thing about it, to a new level kind of thing. I'm probably going to be playing some of this on stream this upcoming week, possibly.
Dang it, man. Dang it, man. I have no time for these games. It's right out. I cannot afford this. But the students can. Uh-oh.
We'll
do
give
you
him
want?
25 for a positive 20 to the faction. Sure.
Sure.
I think we just send that one.
The atmosphere has become somber. We're making progress, actually, towards our objectives. Well, one of them. We have not produced any archmages, notably.
Yeah, exactly. I do want to see.
Oh, but we fixed our income, right? Do you see it?
Have we? Oh yeah, it's coming back.
It's
Income
flatlined,
is-
at least.
Yeah, honestly, a
What-
flatline's good enough. That is
What
actually
caused
kind
it
of, like,
to...
my feeling with respect to just general income. Like as long as I'm not in the negatives each month,
Yeah.
I am totally comfortable. I do not care past that point.
Oh, it's nature specialist that we're pushing. Okay, got you.
Mhm.
Yeah. We must focus on. Is our herbalism not going fast enough? Is that the problem? Do we not train herbalism well enough? We don't have an herbalism class.
We don't have an herbalism class, and we don't have a necromancy class. We just have classes that are broadly those realms, so they learn like at a third the speed, and it's also a slow room. But we also haven't had many people graduate since we got the shadow magic. So
is this going to give us points based on like people having levels in those fields?
So people having levels in those fields will cause their future to be more likely to be ghoul. And then if we get 20 ghouls...
I see. We have to graduate 20 ghouls. Got it.
Ooh, another Sylvan King's Horn? Can you level
and another
up
lunar calendar.
things like that? There's also the fall season shoulder pads. When a student has at least one level in Druidism and Herbalism, they get the fall shoulder pads. Their health gains are now doubled.
That's cool.
What if we
Would you want to
did
try
just
to see if we
Sylvan
can
Forms?
double up?
Yeah, baby.
What does that even do? Can we see where it went and what it did?
Let's see.
Like,
if
is
we
there
can
a
find
list of-
character.
Maybe there's a list of total bonuses,
There has to be something like that somewhere, right?
right? Maybe. But yeah, we'll find
Okay,
someone
you
who's...
do have 3 in Druidism. So you've got the Sylvan King's Horns. You don't appear to have a second level of that.
It didn't look like it doubled, right? Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? We had to science it. Someone had to do it.
I mean,
Yes,
you
we
seem
accept
good.
you.
Oh,
And
you
you.
also seem like a body. Just a warm body that has coins in the pocket.
I'm starting to think that you pretty much want to try to take almost every student and just find a place for them.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that at the moment. I would want to do an entire run doing that and then see if I have any negatives as a direct result.
Mm-hmm.
Noisy classroom. All I'm saying is I did see hordes of students misbehaving and they're making so much noise I can't concentrate. 100 would give us the Mystical Eye. 100
Ooh.
Arcane Mana does that. Or we can draw the card Pyre for 4
I don't know what that
prestige
does.
points. I do not
take the
know
Mystical Eye.
either. Let's take a Mystical Eye.
Oh, wow. We have a lot of arcane... We should draw some freaking cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Active students in this room feel watched. They behave a bit more and work a bit better for a few minutes. Sword.
Where do we want
We should
them
put it
to-
like in the refectory.
in the
We should put it in the refectory.
Work hard
because
at eating.
No, because for a few minutes, they'll still have this when they leave. They eat, and then they'll be behaved.
Ah, right. Put it where they're going to interact with it. I like it. The Arcane
Yeah.
deck also gives us a counselor's office. We already have one of
Which we
those,
could
so we can
stack.
level that up.
Oh, wow.
I wish.
But there's also a temporal room and a fairy dragon.
Ooh, and a temporal room. New students have a higher chance of being non-humans of any type. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You want to
is.
just level up the temporal room?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the fairy, though, man. That's cool.
So, do I...
Travel
the
back in
temporal-
time.
Travel back in time. Students
Oh,
have a small
wow,
chance of extending their
nice.
studies by a year. Course a loop. Have a chance of creating the temporal room card. Come on, that's so cool.
Whoa.
Feeds it on
And then it just
itself.
gets more and more efficient. Oh, the room is on fire. That's fine. This is fine.
Oh, that's
Is that
fine.
misbehavior?
Occasionally,
This
they're
is
on
normal.
fire. That does seem like
Occasionally
misbehavior.
they're
Probably.
on fire. That's like a skit.
Occasionally things are on fire. You can't do anything about it. Just accept it. Door Between Worlds. Students working here learn Portal and Enchantment Magic 25% faster. That is temporal. That's not portal stuff. Elementalism. That's also not temporal magic. They recover sanity, but improve in...
And the room gets dirty. And we didn't take the janitor, did we?
Did not take the janitor.
Students to quickly improve their portal. This room does not. I guess we take it. I mean, it's time. Interdimensional magic. Full arcane specialty. Oh, you want to try to put it high and see, like, if it's... what it looks like?
Oh,
That's
there we
kind of
go.
neat.
That is
Yeah.
That is damned neat. I like it. There's also students learn a bit of demonology if they actually get enough levels in that.
Nice.
Oh, I really like that they even hybridize across the different disciplines as you level them. Oh man, that's another one of the just impressed moments right there.
Spellcaster University cart.
Alchemy Apprentice. Hey there, Darwin. Well off. You go into the school. We know that.
Hey, school of making me money.
Hyperactive bully. You go in there too.
It would be so cool to get a house that like what if there's a bonus that just says this person like is wealthier, right? It's like just whoever's in this house is just worth more money now.
We have just begun year 5. This is the final year.
No, this is the end.
What else? Oh, was it reaching year 5 or was it the end of year 5?
I think so. I think I could be wrong. I think we're going through the winter now.
Deep in the bowels of the archive.
An intern just discovered a secret entrance leading to the old archives of King Boktalon IV. We're a bit scared to go there, but maybe you could help us explore. Legends say there's invaluable documents and permits. We'll bankroll it. Our librarian, we have no librarians.
We should bankroll it. Yeah.
But of course. We also get a down-to-earth, diligent student. You go in Vala. Unicorn handler.
Down to earth makes them bad at Arcana. Dead Clockwinder, Ritual Master, Ranger, Village Mage, Circus Hand. So is it usually the rarer ones are better?
So this student does have... Oh, they have no levels in Demonology, so of course they're not going to be able to get that across. It does seem like the top ones are probably better off.
Or you mean like they're
Better
worth
results,
less?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
really? Okay.
No, you're right. Sorry, it's incidents.
Right? Like I would think Clockwinder would be, but remember Ranger wasn't very good. Unicorn Handler is honestly fine if we just want to keep getting better at Druidism. Unless you just want to reroll to see more stuff. I guess we're coming to the end. Maybe we want to reroll to just see other things.
Rerolled and got
Librarian.
All new students have a 1% chance of getting the worker trait. Nice. And we also do want librarians in general. They could become a fossil hunter, apparently, though.
I like Librarian here, though. That's fun.
Some of magic levels is 9 and has the trait worker. Nice.
Shepherd, Librarian, Ranger, Clockwinder, Ritual Man. Okay, so just 50 natural mana. That's just what we get.
I mean, again.
Accept.
Ooh, 150
never
natural
mind.
mana instead.
Now I accept.
Yes, but of course.
Do you want to spin some of this mana and then check out where we're at?
Let's do it. Explain to you about the cows. Now we've got the Guardian.
Again, put it on another person.
You go out there.
Yeah.
And then that local map, I think, is now showing us, yep, we are plus 80 with the peasants.
Oh, which lets us go faster.
Yep.
So now we can communicate. We're actually making inroads. Dang it, Rhaps. If I didn't think it would take us an hour and a half to finish this game.
The Dolmen goes on the Dolmen. Dolmen is now efficiency level 2. We get an
double Dolmen.
House Leprechaun, of course, they have the chance of increasing their wealth. That's the reason
we actually can get the thing. Yep.
I have another Dolmen? No, but I can have another Guardian, apparently. Or a Pick Chamber, even for faster communication. I'm doing some automatic stuff here so that we get some stuff hard done here in the end. Another Counselor's Office or a new Deep Folk traits. It's 5 new students with Deep Folk traits.
Elementalist Dojo. We might want that, huh? Yeah. I guess it costs to have more teachers, though. A stack of Counselor's Office. That's cool.
Yeah.
They come in, they get advised.
That's just efficiency increases.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Man, we haven't spent on a regular deck card in so long.
Mm-hmm.
Heatbox from the future.
Just haven't had the ability to. Hunger decreases for active characters in this room. Nice. Window to another world. Active rooms in this. The portal magic is portal
room. Portal magic room.
When a student is at least level 1 in elementalism and portal magic, they now gain an arcane amulet. We don't have broad training for that, so window to another world in the portal room.
Although that does look like that would be pretty good if we did have the training.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably work like the horns, right? The antlers, to where it doesn't stack. It's another just general bonus for the school.
I'll show you in a sec what I just was laughing at there, because it is behind this at the absolute moment, but you look like a jack of all trades to me. You look like you could be literally anyone. You're a jack of all trades also. Child of nature? Wow, you look like you're probably...
We take these. Are you laughing at all the students walking in place?
Look at them just hanging out there.
They're really working those stairs.
Boy up here as well.
Hey, you. I'd like to talk to you. Me and the others at the guild have found a few dangerous places to explore. The thing is, our numbers are a bit down these days as you didn't save our healer. So I'd like to ask you to explore one for us. You can keep the treasure. We'll just be happy knowing the region is rid of some of the evil that's devouring it.
Let's go. I want to see the dungeon.
Oh, dungeons! These are actual, like, quests. Actually, we're currently focused on handling the school's budget. Receive 2,000 gold. Okay, this seems like a thing. Puts the event on hold. Oh my god. Okay, which dungeon do we want to go to?
We should take one. Archmage Tower, because we need to make an Archmage.
Let's do it.
Or we can just go Ancient Stewards, but we've got a bunch of werewolves. They're good at fighting.
I like it. I like it. How do we send them out?
How do we send them to the dungeon?
Rad as hell. Just anarchist students in this school, and the teachers don't even take it down. They're just like, hell yeah. Actually, you know what? The teacher might have done that. I don't know. I don't know their drive. So where are where is the quest occurring? Ah, here's the equipment unlocked on this level, so we can see the 2 levels of the Seven King Horn.
Oh.
Each identical equipment card played lowers by 1 the level of requirements. Okay, so they only need level 2 to do it.
It started at. Did it start at 3 or did it start at 4?
I thought
guess
it
started
started
at
at
3,
3, but I could have been wrong.
I think so too. Okay. How to send to dungeon? Maybe it's a communication thing. Communication's ready.
That does make sense. That does make sense. Off the back of the wagon, are we that kind of guy? 100 gold in order to choose 1 card out of 3. If the student gets demonology, they now get demonic horns. High enough levels in druidism, they get a shamanic staff. That's exactly what we're
I love that.
Wild breastplate.
Assassination? We don't even know what that is.
There it is. Okay.
Let's go.
I think
this
we will
is
use
the
this
perfect
dungeon as our capstone here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my.
Choose
4 students. No, I'm sorry.
No, I've read a lot.
Now I'm okay. Choose 4 students to send to the dungeon. Position them and choose which spell they will use. No matter what happens, you will keep the loot gathered, but danger levels will increase as you explore. Do not hesitate to flee the dungeon when the opportunity rises if you wish to save your students. So basically, we get to make it looks like maybe we only get 1 dungeon for the whole campaign. And at that point we choose like how good are we going to be at combat? And there's even the option just give me money, we really cannot do this, which I love. That was cool. So we should take what our strongest students and send them in.
We can see characters with lower modifiers for this on this screen. I like that it strips out the extraneous modifiers here.
Yep.
And it also shows you the spells that they cast as a result of the things that they have access to. Like Insect Swarm is the 1 level beast magic. Insect Swarm is also the 3rd level beast magic, but you can see that it has higher effects, higher chance.
And aren't all of our werewolves better at fighting too? Just by the nature
are.
of being werewolves?
They hit harder as well. So I think the people we should put in here are probably... Oh no! No! They graduated! I was
okay, we have a couple good ones up top.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and his name is my name.
Yeah, no, they're all. His name is my name is still here,
yes.
And they're even pretty decent.
Yeah,
there's also
a werewolf.
There's also Narcissa,
also courageous. You should probably go
up above. Up above, there was another werewolf who was also courageous and higher level everything.
Yes, Narcissa Bullwolf. So I think we have to choose their spell that they cast in order to get them in.
Oh, we have to choose? Or do we just drag them over to the right? I think those are the spells.
I cannot drag is the thing here.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'm leery of that being the way.
So maybe choose their number 4? Or no, maybe you have to click on the place in the right and then select. Like you click on a card. Yeah.
You're right. Okay, Narcissa goes there, and then... Ooh, you can only cast 3 spells here. You can't cast your Insect Swarm? Why can't you cast Insect Swarm?
That seems kind of random, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you choose something else?
Elemental Storm? Why is it? So it's showing us that you... A proud student from your dungeon, they have an active spell. Oh, the others are passive skills. So we're choosing an active spell. These are passives. Got it.
I see. So we should choose the active spell from the 4. From the time.
Or can we not? Passive as well.
I see.
So our highest level active is the 2 in Elemental Storm, an offensive spell
Got
that
you.
inflicts 4 damage to random enemies.
Okay, I like that. Who else do we want to take? What other active
probably
spells do
Ebony
we have?
Romulus, who has Wild Fury available, an offensive spell that inflicts 3 damage to the closest enemy, gain 3 power for each attack for the duration of combat.
What about someone with some good shadow magic?
Mm.
Like Felix LaRoche.
Shadow magic is covered by Felix LaRoche here. You are definitely right on that. They have access to Wild Fury, which is higher level for the active, but they could do instead Life Drain, an offensive spell that inflicts 4 damage to the closest enemy and heals the caster for 4 without exceeding the original value.
Somebody has double health too in this list.
Where are you? Increased health on the Unbreakables.
Oh, but that's not very good stats, right? Who's our farthest top left? Because it seems to sort by like spell levels.
We're sorting by skill total here. We have the ability to sort by whatever we want, though.
Oh, Lupus is actually pretty nuts.
Lupus
Because that's a bunch of level.
nuts.
Yeah.
Level 4 Druidism, Wild
Werewolf
Fury
Squad,
ability.
a symbol.
I mean, I think we could totally send these people out.
Send them. I think you send them. Unless there's someone that you see that you think you could swap out. But I mean, it looks reasonable to me.
All
Do we have to
monsters in the
disappear?
Archmage Tower hit harder. We may have to disappear for the absolute least at the moment. Septimus, ex-master of the Archmage Postumus, has since become known for his paranoia. His old tower is filled with treasures, but also with as many treacherous traps and evil creatures tasked with defending the old Archmage's territory.
Forward.
Ah, I see. We're proceeding that way. Cool.
Beware, Dark Knight's armor. Love it.
Would you like to
Man,
give
all
us
of our
the event?
active abilities are just level 1?
No. These actives,
Oh,
they're
it's times 1
level 3,
use.
level 4. Yeah, so it's the usages.
Okay. A powerful Dark Knight stands in your path, a bunch of keys attached to his waist. He directs a few movements of his blade towards you, seemingly inviting you to a challenge. Several options, but it looks like only one of them is actually allowed.
The group's total assassinations at least 11. We haven't got that. We haven't got a Scroll of Seduction. We haven't got Necromancy of at least 12 either.
Not quite.
How far are we from that, though? 2, so 6. We're 10.
Yeah, dang. We barely whiffed on that, and we could have gotten some free
oh, wait,
key.
no. Wait, no, Necromancy is the school, so yeah, it was that. We would have had the ability to do that. Rough.
Yeah.
But we still would be then doing the boss battle anyway.
Yeah. Well, we'll take the fight anyway. We just get slightly less rewards.
Okay, so we can
So
see
is
at the
it an
start of
auto
this fight,
battle?
we triggered something. You may use your
Yeah.
cards to gain advantages before starting combat. This will no longer be possible after the combat started. These are
I see.
keys, so we don't really have any.
Does it say, but by
items.
cards, does it mean we have to choose our actives, or I don't know.
No, I think it would be cards that would exist down
Over
here in this
here.
bottom slot, and
Got
they're
it.
probably things we can get from potions, like alchemical resources and stuff like
Yeah.
Burn. Smash.
that. Okay, so we do
Kill.
all of our attacks, and then it looks like... Oh, they don't even
Do they have
respond
4
to
armor?
stuff.
They have 4 armors. A lot of our stuff is like not
These-
hitting them.
Armored creatures will give your students a bad time if they do not have... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but they almost did. They almost did give us a bad time.
I wish I could reform.
I know, right? I know. I think we should
Divine
keep going.
Increase the threat by 2, trigger a new encounter, or better go back. Definitely keep going.
What happens if we die? Do we die in real life?
I imagine they probably do. Because they talk about wanting you to retreat in those circumstances. So I didn't know this was going to be a party formation. I thought it was just the selection of the 4. Otherwise, I would have put healing characters in front and higher HP characters in front and stuff like that. But
Right.
that's a later consideration.
Yeah, and
Would you like to-
maybe it wasn't. You know, that could have been random. She only got hit once.
Also true. Would you like to tell us about this strange door?
You find yourself before a strange door. And large. And strange. And large. Its appearance changes depending on the angle you look at it. First, it's golden and majestic. Then it's covered in bones. And finally, it becomes old and rusted.
Should we try a golden key?
Oh, it'll tell us.
A golden key, the gilded key. Discard the gilded key and we get the plain telescope in 220, upgraded to 330 apparently. So some modifier is giving us 50% extra gold. It might be all of these people are just like well off and they get extra gold for the things they're doing.
Yeah.
Skeletal
maybe.
Key. We draw the card Demon Tapestry as Demon Tapestry for our Demonology, maybe. And we receive Shadow Mana. Try the old key. We get a card, Large Hourglass, as well as a spell book. And then finally, we could try and force it open, get combat.
Oh man, I like all of the key options here. I'm kind of and look at the golden key. I suspect Plane Telescope will contribute to like our temporal magic or something,
So
right?
you're right.
But maybe we'll go skeletal here. Get Demon Tapestry online. Let's keep going.
Love it. Let's forage forward.
Never fail. Continue instead. The Endangered Musician, you're up.
A bard is under attack from a group of goblins and struggling to defend himself with a mandolin. He screams for help when he sees you. You must help him fight 3 goblins and a warg. Will immediately trigger a new encounter with the possibility, without the possibility of turning away. Rather, let's ignore him and move on. Or goblins, they'll run the second they see us. We don't have enough heroism to actually trigger that, so we must help him.
We'll fight. We're actually good at this fight too. We do a lot of like AoE hits, I think. If only we had cards to heal ourselves. But yeah, hopefully we'll just kill them before they even get to fight too much, because otherwise times could be bad. Oh,
we
let's
time
go,
travel
baby!
to avoid that damage. The bard is quick to thank you. He explains how he ventured into this place looking for the astral piano, an ancient relic from the forgotten civilization. Actually, he'd love to help, as the relic is guarded by a dragon and some goblins. Of course, get 5 with the Adventurers Guild and trigger a new encounter, or a piano, that's nice, but we have to go.
We got to keep looking at events. At this point, I'm just digging to see game, right? Like, yeah.
Exactly. The great
God.
battle for the astral piano. The dragon is here, asleep on what seems to be an astral piano. 2 goblins are polishing its scales while it sleeps. There's 1 ancient dragon of level 1 and 2 goblins. The goblins are servants. Because we don't have any half-orcs, neat. Half-orcs would have the ability to get them to go away. And temporal magic of at least 4 has a swallowing spell.
Oof. We probably barely whiffed on that too. Okay. Oh boy, that dragon has how much health?
A lot. It's approximately much.
Luckily, it's asleep, we hope. Because otherwise we're... Oh! It's very awake. We're going to lose a student. 16!
We don't need that many students.
I still had so much to do, Narcissa. No!
We crit for 24!
No, my students!
We did it!
Oh, no!
We only lost 1 person. That's so good. The bard thanks you enthusiastically. Okay, he might struggle to get into the piano, get the piano out of the dungeon, but he'll manage somehow. In the meantime, he would like to thank you and offers his version of the magical chant as a reward. We get a dungeon card, healing, 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 bark skin, phoenix feather, and the ancient harp. We could also get reduce current threat by 1 and draw the ancient harp, or just mana and the ancient harp.
Can we heal our character back to life?
I don't know if we can heal them back to life.
Phoenix feather, take it.
Oh yeah, Phoenix feather will bring him back to life, certainly. Revives a fallen student outside of combat.
Yes.
Welcome
Come
back
and heal the other one. And maybe give our frontliners bark skin?
Yeah, 2 armor points at the beginning of combat for its whole duration. But do I have to choose that now? Restoring students' entire health, obviously. Ebony Romulus seems like.
Oh my gosh, that's actually freaking huge. I think we go forward and then we do bark skin before the next fight, right? Because it always gives us a chance. And then this might be our last fight.
Also true. Large empty room houses a gorgeous fountain covered in plants and flowers. The vital essence flowing through it is intangible. Use the water to heal our wounds. Beast magic is not at least 12 in here, unfortunately.
Wow. That's kind of unbelievable. We must have been so close.
Yeah, no kidding, right? We can't get an aquarium from it.
Take some natural mana, right?
Yeah. Ah, okay. We're now getting higher level goblins. These are level 3 goblins. The previous goblins were level 1.
Well, we can't flee here, can we? So we just bark skin our front line and hope for the best.
Let's do it.
Do we have any other useful cards?
Healing, not really.
We'll win this fight. Actually, we're not bad. Specifically these fights we're pretty decent at. We need more like health or natural armor somehow. Oh yeah.
Completely dunk on him.
I mean, maybe we'll keep going then. Dang it, no deep folk.
No deep folk, no elementalism. We also don't have Divermi Tentaculi. So instead we'll just try and open the stone door, move forward. Enthusiastic halfling who grips a large ladle is carrying an enormous cauldron with various kitchen utensils. He says he's here to discover new culinary flavors. It's too dangerous.
You want to try? I think this is... Whatever we choose here is probably the end.
Probably. Can we have a boss fight, please?
Oh, this is a boss fight. Don't worry.
Oh, boss battle. Ancient Dragon level 14. Get a bunch of gold
the
to
level
drop
one,
all in one cauldron.
The level 1 had 75 health. What's the level 14 have?
I think we have to find out.
We simply have to die.
We absolutely must die.
Oh, not really worse, but it will one-shot our units. Someone's going to die. Wait! Oh no, they no longer have blocking!
Mm-hmm, they don't have the box.
Good luck! Good luck, my children. Time walk! Oh! They did Who did it? What? We
Kill
leave!
Me! Kill me!
Run! How do we run? No!
Kill
No,
me!
Rhaps! No, Rhapsody, no! Oh, we have to leave! Rhaps, this is a bad plan!
You're right, it totally is.
But, oh no!
That's okay.
No, Romulus!
We lost Ebony Romulus, but we got a bunch of stuff. This is more valuable than Ebony Romulus. We leave the dungeon. We've got a bunch of stuff here that seems pretty
we
damn
survived
good.
2 dragons. Why did we keep going into the nights?
Honestly,
Amazing.
because I figured that if we are going to end this, we may as well get them killed in this dungeon.
That's true. We needed to we needed to really prove the limits. No, you know what? That's good science. That's good science.
But
it's so hard to stop.
It's a damned good game. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes if it was theoretically even possible that it would end in a reasonable period of time, we would
finish the
but
run.
We cannot. Look how far
We must not.
are.
For the sake of the format, 3/5 of a shortest run through.
Somehow, I feel like
that's
should
great.
you hang around on youtube.com/RhapsodyPlays, maybe twitch.tv/RhapsodyPlays, maybe twitch.tv/sneakyteak, I don't know. Maybe if you hang around some of those places, it's theoretically possible. I'm not saying certainly, but it's theoretically possible you will be able to see runs of a slightly longer length than this at some point in the near future. I don't know. Theoretically. I'm not promising anything on your part. It's just theoretically possible.
It's theoretically possible.
That was
Could
damn
happen.
good, Teak.
GG.
I don't even really know what to say about it. Like, it's...
I've just been in it for quite a while now, you know? I've just been, like, fully zoned in, wired in.
For something that had a tutorial that kind of, you know, as the tutorial was reading, like, I was speeding through the tutorial as quickly as I possibly could because it was introducing a lot of elements at the same time.
Tutorial was not good.
Not
honestly.
Great.
It falls into I was even going to say it at the moment, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to start on a bad foot. Let's play the game. And I'm glad because the game is freaking great. The tutorial falls into a pitfall that I see a lot of tutorials fall into, which is that it's really just a reference book, but it plays out piece by piece as if it's a tutorial.
Yep.
Tutorial in a game like this is really great if it is a tutorial run where it guides you through actions and it says, hey, you know, you need to make more income. You can check that here. And it kind of guides you through the flow of playing the game instead of just like pointing at every corner and saying, this is what this is, right?
Yep.
So yeah, tutorial was shaky. Honestly, it was a scary start, but then the game is incredible. And so much emergent depth constantly. You know, you can choose your own thing to worry about. You can choose to worry about your graphs. You can choose to just try to force a certain type of learning. You can choose to work on the faction. Like there's a lot of things to engage with.
There is just an incredible
Look at these graphs.
It's like that thing specifically as well. Like I wanted to bring up the tutorial as a way to say, sure, that wasn't necessarily true. But then as they were being introduced in the game, right, as they were actually starting to come online, they weren't all coming online at the same time. They were kind of reasonably staggered out such that you had the ability to
almost made a good
learn.
tutorial on its own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think a game has a tutorial and then maybe it doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
Sometimes a game will have a tutorial that will actually confuse me more than if I had just interacted with the game because the game itself is describing itself very, very well.
Yeah, that's true.
There were a few things like, spaces not existing in between certain things and, text that's clearly translated from another language and back or something like that.
Right.
Just slight policy issues, but everything
Otherwise.
here is really, really, really solid. I'm overwhelmingly impressed.
Overwhelm.
GG.
It's one of those situations where I really don't even know what to say about it other than damn, that was good. GG, Teak.
Damn, that was good. That was good. And look at our beautiful school.
It does look damned good. I like that we have this little alcove.
That's the only
in here.
abutment. But specifically, it's the non-Euclidean room that's sticking out at the top. You know, it's like perfect. And what will go here? You have to think about what will go there someday. That's the real joy.
I think
when we grow up.
I think what we need to do is get some sun tanning beds over here.
And
then fill this area in with a hot tub.
And then stream it.
Exactly. We can have the students right on their body in order to
University
get
of Growth
income for the standard deck. Like, look, it'll work. We'll get some more income out of them. And that is something we've also just been taking on as many students as possible to do.
Which turned out to be a good strat in the end.
Yeah, exactly true. It did work out. I keep jumping back and forth between talking about the game and doing the outro, but I should go back to the outro because otherwise I will just sit here and fumble talking about the game for a very long period
This has been
of time.
Spellcaster University. We're gonna play more of it. We like the game. I think it's at a good price point for how deep it seems to be. I don't know how much more like campaign modes and stuff there is, but this game seems awesome. This game seems delightful.
Definitely the
Love
case. Now, I will take a second to remind y'all of the thing that we mentioned at the very top of the episode, just in case you decided to continue through watching this and then save the VOD for later. However, there is that Point of Pride run, the Pride with Friends run that was done for the charity Point of Pride that will be linked in the description down below. Also down there, you'll be able to find the Steam store page for this game. And the playlist for all of our series together, past, present, and future. But for the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. His name's been Sneaky Teak. This has been Spellcaster University, and Rhaps and Teak take a peek thereat. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see y'all next week. No, 2 weeks. Next fortnight.